Okay, so countdown from 3, 2.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Trophy Housing Podcast. I am Matthew Cruz. This is side two. And today's episode, we're going to do a little something different for y'all. We finna talk about sports. Don't get it twisted now. We still going to talk about, family stuff, dad shit. We're going to talk about, the upcoming basketball season that's coming up because, home opener for the Orlando Magic is next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, we will be attending to that.
Hopefully, yes, sir.
Yeah, and then, we're going to talk about the ESPN's bullshit-ass top 100. There's garbage. We're going to talk about the NBA logos, too. We're going to rank, not the NBA logos, right? No, we're going to rank the NBA teams from contenders.
Power
rankings. Yeah, we're going to do the power rankings. And then on top of that, we're going to talk about anniversaries, because, somebody's anniversary is coming up pretty soon, Yeah, this Saturday. And
Yes,
then
sir.
we got a little treat for y'all for the outro. Just a little surprise random topic.
Yes, sir.
So, we like to start off the episodes every week on asking, how was your week last week? Like, how you doing?
Man, it's been cool, man. I went to the Falcons Browns games. Browns lost, but Jacoby threw an interception. Classic. Threw the
That's what they
game
do.
away. But it was a good game. It was a good vibe, good environment. It was really good seats. We were sitting like damn near at the 50, bro. Saw
That's
the
nice.
entire thing, watching Nick Chubb out here running through dudes, Kareem Hunt disrespecting people. But it was a really cool game, cool environment to go to. I was in mad pain, I'll tell you that right now, because we was up at the nosebleeds. So
Oh, that foot, yep.
man, my foot was killing me. But
Bro, you gotta walk in. You gotta walk around with a cane, man. Fuck it. No pride. I don't give. At
I'm
this
talking.
point,
I'm talking with the
at this
VA
point,
now.
I don't care. At
I'm
this point,
talking
I'm
with the
taking
VA
cane.
now, and they already talking about that the cane may be coming in soon. So, I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm trying to do my best with it, but it was fun though. Like, had a good time. Then this week, I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't really done anything because I feel like I put all my energy and my social energy out going to that game because it took a lot out of me to have to go and be around that many people for that long. Your boy don't do well with that many people, so
Nah.
it took a lot, but I had a good time with my in-laws. It was fun. And then other than that, this week, man, this was leading up to the anniversary and got some photo shoots coming up, Halloween themed. But that's really about it for your boy, bro. It's been pretty chill, pretty chill. I don't know how you living over there.
I mean, shit. I just went to class. They reopened damn college from the
Oh
hurricane shit
yeah, yeah.
yesterday. So, I got next week. I got Myra's nephew graduating boot camp. So we're going to
Yes,
Paris
sir.
Island for that.
Shout out to the homie.
Yeah,
He made it.
yeah, he did. He made it. Good for him. And I've been working on some merchandise for my my custom
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
custom kicks. I
I
got
saw that.
the whole brand new tee, bro.
Shoot, nice.
Self made. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So shit, I even got the damn sweater. Matter of fact, check it out. The
He said, I
red.
got the sweater to match. Y'all
Yeah.
didn't
Shit. Look
even
at
know
that.
the sweater
Look
was
at that
back here.
shit. Look at that shit, boy. That shit fire. I don't even give a fuck what anybody say. So, like I said, like anybody, want to come reach out. It don't got to just be my logo. Let me know what you want. I can hook you up.
We printing out logos nowadays,
Yeah,
bro.
we putting
Merch.
out anything. Yeah, that cricket, that shit does motherfucking wonders. I'm just saying. Just saying
So
that shit does wonders. Yeah, but besides that, I'm just been chilling. Mara's taking a little break from work and shit like
yeah,
that. So
yeah.
yeah. So we went on a day date
Oh yeah,
on
that's right. Yeah, you said you had
Tuesday.
some
Yeah, went on.
quality
Yeah,
time for the first
yeah,
time.
that's what. Yeah, for a while.
Yeah,
Went on a day date on Tuesday. Went to First Watch for a little breakfast, and right after got some pedicures. Bucket.
that's cute as
You
fuck.
know, hey, I needed my feet done regardless. That's just rough. It's just were rough. All right, had the corns. On the side. That shit was rough.
He said, bro, I needed it.
I did. I did.
No,
I'm not gonna hold it. But besides that, yeah. I mean,
it's cool, bro.
shit. Hopefully, in 2 weeks, we get things popping
Yeah.
for next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And then
Oh,
on top of that, freaking, I got to go to a concert for my class. So
yo, yeah, 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 that's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I end up not going to the Wu-Tang concert because I had to get the floor done. So it was like eight priorities, you know. So hopefully next month, because my boy Young Gravy coming back to Florida. Fuck.
baby. You know what I'm
Listen, I
saying?
don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Young Gravy is underrated as fuck. He might be blowing up on TikTok and shit,
I fuck
but
with
you gotta
Young
listen.
Gravy.
You gotta listen to his old shit, and I
You
put
put
you
me
on
on
Young
him.
Gravy.
You
I
put me
put you
on
on
him.
Young Gravy. Anybody I
I
know,
wasn't fucking with Young Gravy.
everybody that I know, they like, oh, I listen to Young Gravy. Yeah, who put you on though? This man right here. I put them on Young Gravy. So
Man.
hopefully, yeah, I can go out there with Max. I hit him up.
Oh
Shit,
yeah, yeah.
he should be giving me a freaking a confirmation today if he's gonna be able to come or not. So
That's lit.
that'll probably be a good old time.
That's
Yeah.
lit.
Besides
That's cool,
that, and
man.
then you want to hear the bullshit? Literally, these kids just had 3 days off because of the
Bro,
hurricane, and they getting tomorrow off as well. They getting Friday off.
for what?
Teacher work day.
Oh,
What kind of bullshit is that?
he
Like,
say, man,
holy
better
fuck,
keep
man.
these kids, boy.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck,
Oh,
bro? I can't catch a break.
that's funny as
Golly.
hell.
Yeah, but
I feel
besides
it.
that, and then my dumbass had Josh Jacobs on the bench, and the man dropped
Tragic.
32, and he dropped 32 points, and I lost
Yeah.
because of that. I would have won. Like, I only
Oh,
lost by like,
clearly. Yeah.
I only lost by 9 points. And it's because Javante tore his ACL and Devontae Smith want to be playing in the rain and he don't want to get
Uh,
no targets. So
yeah, that boy Josh Jacobs, bro. He put the team on his back, boy. For real, for
yeah.
me. Cause what I went 2-2 in my four leagues, and I only won the two games I won each of them by combined 3.8 points. Combined. That's all I won by, bro. Cause Patty Mahomes wanted to keep throwing the ball to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, let that dude get mad points, almost lost that game. And then Matthew Stafford don't know how to throw the ball to anybody else other than Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee. I
I
almost
had
lost
Higby.
because
I
of
can't
that.
complain. Can't complain. I had Higby.
Yeah.
Can't
So,
complain
but
about that.
I made it out on both of those. Skin my teeth, but hey, Vin Diesel said it best, bro. Don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. I made it. Shoot. So now we're doing pretty good. Well, in like three of the leagues I have a chance. One of the leagues I'm doing really good. Two of the leagues I'm iffy. One league though is GG. I'm already calling it on week 4, bro. It's over. I am not coming back
Yeah.
in that league. It
Nah,
is
you can come
over.
back. You can come back.
No.
But yo, so whoever's listening to this and does fantasy football, I have a great ass idea. Honestly, I think it's a dope idea. Because 9 out of 10 times when you're talking to your boys, you're talking to anybody about that plays fantasy about your fantasy team, right? That individual or that group does not give a fuck about your team because 9 out of 10 times they don't have the same players you have,
Or they playing
right?
against that player.
Exactly. So fantasy football is kind of lonely, all right? Playing by yourself. So I was thinking for next year, right? I'll hold commish or I will assign somebody to be commish so that's unfucking biased. But hey, I'm a fair fucking commissioner. That we have co-teams. And what I mean by that is 2 to 4 fucking people manage a team. So, i.e., me and Sai, we run a team on draft day, and I think it'll be a little interesting because I know for a fact there's players that I would want to draft that he wouldn't, and vice versa. So you got to argue. You're gonna have to like
Yeah.
debate, and you have to pitch to your co-GM like,
It'd
hey,
be some
you need
real
to
life draft stuff
yes,
because
yes, like real
it's
draft
like a
shit,
coach and a
and
GM talking about who they
exactly.
want. Yeah.
Exactly. And then on top of that, it makes football even more exciting because now you have somebody to watch it with that is cheering with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
A
Jets
hundred
fan.
percent. Yeah, 100%
Because
cheering everything that you cheering for.
yeah, because I'm a Jets fan and he's a Commanders fan. I could give 2 fucks about the Commanders unless they're playing anybody in the AFC East. And he could give 2 fucks about the Jets. But mind you, he is repping green. So I don't understand him.
Talk about the NBA Celtics, man.
Hey, okay. Anyways. But yeah, I'm just saying, I think that's a pretty good idea. You know, we could even like make this whole shebang, make a whole thing. We could probably do like the draft via Zoom,
Yeah,
you know?
no, that'd be pretty cool. No, I think that'll definitely work. We can get some people in there. That
Yeah,
should be
it could
lit.
even, yeah, like a 10-man team, get
Yeah,
20, you know, like, or if you want to be in the league with us and then you get your boy to do it, and then yeah, just run the same team.
should
I
be
think
lit,
that'd be
boy.
pretty, I think that'd pretty dope. Cause that shit
That'd be
was
definitely a
son
crazy idea. That'd be something
because
real different.
yeah, yeah, because what
But they
Sunday
allow you to
before
have two people in one league. You can assign someone else to watch your league and on ESPN.
nah, yeah, I feel
So
you, but it's not the same because he didn't draft it. He's just
no,
like,
no, no. But you know what I'm saying? You can add somebody
yeah,
to it. So when you do the
yeah.
draft, you add
And
them,
I
then that
yeah,
person could be able to change the lineups too.
no, I
So
got you.
that
No,
would be pretty cool.
because you know what usually 9 out of 10 times what usually happens anyways on on Sunday football, you know, like you end up going out with your boys to either B dubs, you go to your boy's house, y'all watch football as a group. I know for a fact when we were both in North Carolina before I
We used
moved
to do it.
out of Florida, we used to come like used to bring the girls, you know, hang with my kids, we watch football on Sunday and then call dudes to the point now that we FaceTime each other and watch football.
Still do it.
Like exactly. So it's
Still
like,
do it.
but 9 out of 10 times he's over here rooting for somebody, and I'm playing that person. I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, for example, I had Higby. He was
I
playing
did
against
not want
Higby.
Higby to touch that
I
ball.
need I needed Higby to touch all get all the targets to win.
Uh,
So that's what I'm saying. I just think it would be a little more interesting, more fun because you know, hey, fantasy football is real fucking lonely.
yeah, yeah. So I think we're
So
pretty cool though.
so let's get pop into our first topic,
Yes, sir.
which is the top 100 ESPN NBA players, but we're not going to focus on the whole 100 because the list is just straight bullshit. So
Yeah.
we're going to just focus on like the top 25. And then if we see somebody that's like, hey, yo, why are they even here? Well, you know, we'll talk about that too.
Uh, so I know we were looking at it. I got to shoot the screen share for you guys so you can be able to see where we're doing it. And so like I said, we're really starting at the top 25 and working our way back down from there. And looking at it, I think the only thing that I had, of course, me being crazy biased above the 25, is my man Marcus Smart. Defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year at 34. That don't make no sense to me. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand that whatsoever.
I mean,
Like,
I can understand it because if you think about it, okay, yeah, he won Defensive Player of the Year, 34, but what does he do offensively?
he was still good offensively.
The boy can't fucking shoot a three if it saved his life. He is so inconsistent. His shooting is inconsistent. You know this.
Nah, I ain't got time for it.
So you're telling me you're taking Marcus Smart over Middleton?
What, when? Like, last year?
Oh no, I'm telling you, you're taking Marcus Smart over Middleton.
Uh, yeah, I'm
You're
taking
ta-
Marcus Smart over Mills.
you're fucking bugging. Okay, you're taking Marcus Smart over fucking Siakam.
Yeah.
No, over the Rosen, over Ingram, over Levine. No, it's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm not saying Marcus Smart
No,
ain't a bad
no,
player. I'm
we
not
we
saying he's not,
disrespect him, my
but
man.
no, I feel like he was. I mean, I feel like Kay Cunningham being 35, like right
That's
next to
crazy.
that's disrespectful as fuck.
That's crazy.
That's disrespectful. Okay.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
so 25, it's Anthony Edwards, 24, Donovan Mitchell, Bam
Bam.
Adebayo at 23, 22, Jaylen Brown, 21, Chris Paul, 20, Anthony Davis, 19, Bradley Beal, 18, Rudy Gobert, 17, Jimmy Butler, 16, Trae Young, 15, Paul George, 14, Damian Lillard, 13, Karl Anthony Towns, 12, Kawhi Leonard, 11, James Harden, 10, Devin Booker, John Morant, number 9, Kevin Durant, number 8, Jason Tatum, 7, LeBron, 6, Steph, 5, Joel Embiid, number 4, Luka at 3, the Joker at 2, and Giannis at 1.
Yeah.
So I have to
Yeah.
literally blow up this fucking list right now because
Yeah.
this list is bullshit. Okay. How the fuck, for one, is Damian Lillard number 14? The boy didn't even play
Yeah.
last year
I
like that.
mean,
How
it's the
was he a
same thing
top?
with Anthony
He's
Davis.
oh,
He barely,
You talking about street clothes?
yeah,
You talking about street clothes? Nah, street clothes is going like if it was me, I'm putting Chris Paul over Anthony Davis
that's what
because
I'm
at
saying.
least
Yeah.
because Chris Paul fucking matters to a team. You clearly see it everywhere
Yeah.
he's gone.
Like
Their success. He literally went
successful
to
immediately.
exactly. He went to OKC where they thought they were gonna fucking tank, and he took them to the playoffs.
When he
Like,
went
come on.
to the Clippers and Lob City came into play, like he is a difference maker in whatever team he plays on. I know the whole stigma with him in the playoffs, game seven, game sixes. I get that. Still, there's no way can you do that. Chris
I
Paul,
mean,
I mean, I'll still have him probably over Bradley Beal, but
I think it's because his defense kind of like
I guess, man.
plummet last year. You
I
know,
guess.
You heard Pat Bev say he was a cone. Disrespectful as hell.
I guess, man. But it was it
Listen,
was it was a little crazy.
I'm putting Jimmy Butler over Damian Lillard. I'm putting
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler over freaking Cat at this
I'm
point.
putting Trey over Damian Leonard as well, too. Cause
See,
Trey and Jimmy,
yeah,
they were
yes,
if they weren't playing, those teams were not making it to the playoffs and they
exactly,
weren't going anywhere in the
exactly.
playoffs without them.
I don't think John Morant is a number nine. I don't think John Morant's in the top 10. That's
How?
just me. How? Okay,
How?
one, he was injured, right?
Okay.
And his team still went what like 25 and fucking 10.
All right, what happened when he got injured right before the playoffs?
They were still good without him. What are you talking about?
They couldn't do anything without him. What
Bro,
who
he
did they
can't
did
play defense.
nothing.
He cannot play defense. He
Okay, but
cannot
his
play
offensive
defense.
prior is like
But he cannot play defense. If that's the case, I'm putting Trey Young over John Morant because at least Trey Young has taken his team to the ECFs.
you was talking about freaking what's the name earlier about defense. So how could we overlook John Morant's offense if we're talking
Okay,
about so
but
bad
if you're
on?
all right, if we're gonna talk about offense, then how is Trey Young 16, but John Morant's number nine? Trey Young has taken the Atlanta Hawks with literally John Collins,
If
Clint Capella as
I,
his four
I
and five
got you,
to
if
the Eastern Conference Finals.
if
He
Jaw if Jaw played
like, come on,
if Jaw played, they would have went. They would have went up against Golden State. And I'm sorry. It I'm sorry. I do not think on how explosive Ja was playing up into the playoffs, up until he got hurt, that a lot of teams would be able to stop him, including Golden State.
bro. He that ass was having problems with Minnesota, and Minnesota literally had Cat at the five, and you know he don't like playing in the five. Like Minnesota,
Minnesota did pretty good though.
That was Minnesota's series. They were up double digits every single game and
Yeah,
blew a double digit fucking lead. Like, come on.
I
You're
give that.
serious right now? Are you
No,
fucking kidding me?
I don't know.
I don't agree with I honestly think what Paul George is over freaking James Harden at this point. James Harden is
Really?
a shell of himself. Yes, James Harden is a shell of himself. He literally shit the bed in the playoffs.
No,
Like
yeah, I'll give you that. He definitely went to sleep.
Tyrese Maxey played better.
He went to sleep. He went to sleep in the playoffs, especially those last couple games. But Cat
And I
Cat saying it's just his shooting is why he's so ranked so goddamn high. And I get it. He doesn't want
uh
to play the five, and it's true. He's not good playing the five. He's great playing the four. And now with Rudy, that's kind of scary. But we'll see how that works because I don't even
it's
know
just
if it is gonna work.
there's so much inconsistency with this list. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like how is Jason Tatum over Kevin Durant? How?
So I understand.
I
So
don't think he's like I think he's I'm not saying Jason Tatum is not fucking fantastic. He's
yeah.
fantastic. But for I think he's a little too high to be at number 7. I
I
would
would
put him
say I would say I don't mind being Tatum in the top 10.
no,
I
he's
don't
top 10.
know
I'm not saying
about
he's top 10. Number
Durant
7.
being behind him.
No, I
I
don't agree
think
with
that's the
that.
stigma of a lot of people saying that Tatum is starting to take a step past, like a lot of people are trying to say that he is,
If that's the case,
but
then
it's not the
he shit the
case.
bed in the finals. He shit the bed
Exactly.
in the
It's not the
finals.
case.
So I don't want to hear that.
He's not ready to be that type. Don't get me wrong. Like now, if we're talking about just straight up like regular season Tatum, then okay.
Yeah,
But I saw what happened in the finals. Trust me, I saw that shit, especially
exactly.
those last 3 games. That shit was depressing. Now, if you're just looking at that game, that first series against Brooklyn, and when we swept, cool. That's cool. Yes, he was outplaying, but you got to remember, KD was still backpacking, even with that happening. Like KD was still playing well. He
Listen,
just
I just look at it like this. I look at it like this. I feel like the reason why the Celtics swept the Nets, and again, this is me being a Nets fan, but bias away, being away from it, just watching the fucking games. You literally had somebody different every fucking quarter defending Kevin Durant,
yep,
right? So they had fresh legs on KD
every
every
time.
fucking quarter.
Yep.
Mind you, he has to produce on offense and then still play defense.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He had nobody
Yeah.
helping him. Like
Yeah, you
his
had what? I think it was 2 games that what's
and
the
mind
name
you,
was
and mind
balling,
you,
but that was about it.
yeah, but and mind you, don't get it twisted. It's not like Boston freaking blew him out the water. Every fucking game was a single digit game.
Mhm.
Like game one, y'all, the freaking Celtics luckily won on
It was
that
a buzzer
bullshit ass
beater.
buzzer beater. Yeah, it was
It was a buzzer beater.
bullshit.
Yeah, it was a
So
buzzer beater.
I don't want to hear it, and I hate the KD freaking
The
banters.
slander. Yeah.
Yeah, the slanders and shit like that. Nah, fuck all that. Like Kevin Durant is one of the greatest to play the game. All right,
I mean, he's
and
great, one of
hey,
the greatest shooters in history.
exactly, motherfucker, 7 foot. He's 7 feet and he could freaking hit threes.
Yeah.
And that midi is just automatic. I've
Yeah.
seen it live. That
I
mid range
mean,
is automatic.
it's the same
He put that
thing.
back. He put that back on you. It's a wrap. That's it.
It's the same thing with
Done.
the issue with I think with LeBron and where LeBron is. And it's like
LeBron
it's
is 6. He's year
it's
20. He's still producing. You
it's
know what I'm
still
saying?
producing like, and I think a lot of people were upset with him not being in top 5 just because of his name. It's like it's LeBron James.
But
And
he's
don't get
not
me
a top
wrong,
five. He's not a
he is
top five
still
player.
generational
He's
goaded.
not a top five player anymore.
But
I don't want to hear it.
last
He's not a
year,
top five player. He's not a
yeah,
top five
last
player.
year he just was not a top 5 player. And there were at least 5 people that played better than he did last year.
Exactly.
Now, in the top 5, okay, top 5, right? I understand what people are getting at with Giannis. Totally do. Totally understand it. He's dominant. I mean, what he put up, what was the series he had against the Celtics was legendary. Even though he lost, it was still
Without
legendary.
Middleton. But
Yeah.
he did that without Middleton
And
and
he did that
forced
without,
seven
and it was
games.
legendary. And I get that. But I don't agree with MVPs not being the best players. Now,
Exactly.
if you're trying to say that Denver, the reason why Jokic wasn't number one because of the playoffs,
He
that
had
series,
nobody.
he
He
in as
had
well,
nobody.
but I think that's the same argument what they're saying about Giannis. Giannis didn't have nobody in that series either.
I don't. One
But
series, Joker didn't have Jamal
yeah,
Murray
I know he didn't
or
have him in
Michael
anything.
Porter. He didn't have MP Michael Porter Jr. or Jamal Murray all fucking season and won
Yeah,
MVP.
and he was doing his
Like
thing.
he
So
literally was backpacking Austin Rivers. Like
yeah, I don't,
shut the
I
fuck
don't,
up.
I don't agree with that
Get out of my
on
face.
him not being number one because
No,
me watching the season, especially when it came down to the MVP voting, I totally agree with everyone. It was Jokic and Joel, and it was them boys were
balling.
ridiculous last
Yeah,
season. But I'm sorry, you can't do like when it came out. Everybody was like, because think about it, he got MVP after he was eliminated, and everybody was freaking out. And I'm like, whoa, that's regular
it's
season
regular
MVP last
season.
time I
It's
checked.
regular season.
So let's not do this. Don't try to discredit him. And that's why I think this ranking, you know, it's just regular season. Now, if this is regular season, I can kind of agree with some of these things. Now, but they're saying they're incorporating the playoffs. So I don't know. I don't think it's right. Like Luca, he generational. And I feel that. I got you. But
Bro,
I
I'm
don't
okay
see
with
how Steph
listen.
isn't
I'm
number
okay.
3.
No, the way I look at it, okay, it's Joker 1,
Mm.
2 Curry, 3 Giannis, Luka 4, 5 Embiid. And the reason why I say that, right, because I don't feel like Giannis is number one due to the fact that he's very one dimensional. All he literally has is you give, and the thing is like the way that the NBA is set up now is that you can't even really foul him like that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even like let him try to do that bullshit back in the like early
That's what everybody
2000s.
says. That's what everybody
Like
says.
it's true. It's
He
like
dominates because of the
as
way
of
the
the
league is
rules.
right now.
Exactly. It's fucking soft. You can't play defense. You can't hand check. You can't even put your body on him. It's like you have to let him go through the fucking lane. I don't agree with that. That's not basketball.
It's the same
That is
thing
not
with Ja.
basketball.
It's the same thing with Ja right now.
And that's
Why
what I'm
he's
saying.
so dominant because he plays the rules. Like
And
you
it's like
can't
I
get
don't
to him.
and it's bullshit because like it's like
No.
you take away the freaking the shooting into the players for Trae Young, James Harden, Curry in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
but you're
The
not taking
shooters.
away
The
yes,
shooters.
but you're not taking away this for Giannis because you take that away from Giannis, what does he have?
No.
He cannot shoot. He cannot
Because
hit
yeah,
threes
he's not
consistently.
Jokic and he's not Joel.
He cannot fucking hit free throws.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he's a great rim protector, great defender. I'm not going
Great
to take that away
defender,
from him.
absolutely.
Great defender. But on offense, he's very one dimensional.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, you'll hit a couple threes here and there, but it's not consistent. He is not consistently hitting shots, like hitting jump shots. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
he's not.
Not like Jokic. Not like Joker.
Not like Jokic. No, not
Joker's
like Jokic and not like Embiid. But my
yeah,
only
them
problem with
boys.
Embiid, and the reason why I put Embiid number 5 is that he is 7 fucking feet tall, and he's like what 300 some pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Why is his ass not in the paint bullying motherfuckers, being dominant? Like you are 7 feet. You are like, get the fuck away from the baseline. Stop trying to hit threes. Go dominate the paint. Like you have Tyrese Maxey, you have freaking James Harden. And honestly, I think them trading for James Harden kind of like messed up the chemistry because when he had Steph Curry, I mean, not Seth Curry, and granted, yeah, Ben Simmons was freaking not even playing. He was a mere, like, not even a non-factor. But when he had shooters around him, I feel like it opened the game up for Embiid because he was going in the paint.
Yeah.
But it's like now you incorporate James Harden, who his thing is he wants to play ISO ball and he wants to go in the paint. So James Harden has to get away from the paint in order to open that lane up for Harden.
Yeah.
You know, so I honestly think it's not good. Like him and the Sixers is not going to work. It's not going to work due to that. It's not gonna gel. And mind you, they did some great transactions in the offseason. They got PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
You know, they got that leader, that leadership
an actual
role.
leader, defender too.
Exactly, because what freaking Embiid was even saying after the elimination, oh yeah, Harden is not the same Harden from 2018.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're supposed to be the leader of this team, and you're saying that shit about Harden. Like,
a lot of teams were going out there trying to get veteran shit. I mean, we did the same thing with Blake,
and they got Trez too.
Yeah, well,
they got Montez Harrell. Yeah,
did they? Yeah,
Montreal. Yeah, they got Montreal Harrell.
Well, nah, it's pretty crazy. I would say if I ranked this top 5, it'd be Joker, Giannis. If we're still talking about like including playoffs, I would say I have to put Curry there at 3.
Bro, Curry's minimum 3.
That's what I'm saying. I would say I'll have to do it. Then it would be Embiid, then it would be Luka. I can't deny Embiid's regular season.
Nope. I don't want to hear it. Luka deadass literally
I'm not saying help. That. I'm not saying that. But
he literally beat the number 1 seed. He beat the number 1 seed in the East and took him to the fucking Western Conference Final.
Luka's defense is still suspect. Still suspect.
All I'm saying,
I mean, he's a great offensive player. We all know this. It's like the same thing that people were having issues with Trae. It's like, is his defense going to step up to his offensive play? And Trae's defense is like starting to get there, and so is Luka's. But I
think that's why Jason Kidd was a great hire. Jason Kidd was a great hire.
Because Steph's defensive play has stepped up significantly, especially when it got into the playoffs. Because everybody always talks about that with Steph. You know, he's just gonna
that stigma. Yeah,
he get that pick, and you know nobody shoots better off the pick. Nobody does it. I mean, he destroyed the Celtics off that
Drop
setting up the
30.
pit and him just
Drop
shooting off of
30.
it.
Drop
He
30 a game on the Celtics in the finals.
destroyed us because of
Mind you,
it.
they
You know what
were
I'm
a
saying?
historic defense. They were a historic defense.
And we just couldn't stop it. We just could not stop it. And looking into that, like, I have to put Steph there. But like I said, I can't deny Joel, so I'm gonna have to put Luka right there at
Okay,
5.
but you understand his numbers were like that before the Harden trade. Look at his numbers after
I
the
get
Harden
that.
trade.
That's why I
They
said
dipped.
I'm
They dipped.
taking that
That's what I'm
regular
saying, bro.
season
Like it's
into
not gonna
play.
work, man.
I'm
It's not
taking the
gonna
regular
work.
season into play because the playoffs, he's a little weird. But regular season, Joel early, crazy. Crazy.
I always say, like James Harden is because he's number 11. I don't agree with that. I honestly I would put Paul George over fucking James Harden. And it's due to the fact that Paul George is a 3-and-D, two-way fucking player, right? He took the Clippers to the Western Conference Final with no Kawhi.
No Kawhi.
I think it was 2 years ago. No Kawhi. Imagine if Kawhi was on that team, you know? And then on top of that, like James Harden is he is the Aaron Rodgers of the NBA. Great regular season player.
Great regular
Great.
season.
MVPs, breaking records, dropping all these points. But when it comes to playoff time, that man shits the bed every single time. And he's over here talking about,
You say
Twitter.
thing about Chris.
Yeah, tweet this. I lost 100 pounds. Okay. Why did you even get yourself 200 pounds? You know what that just told me? You basically, you fucked the Nets over in that sense.
He wanted he got in that
No.
terrible shape just so he can leave.
And then he complains, oh yeah, I have the hamstring problem.
Because you got big.
Because you exactly.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh yeah, the Nets rushed me back. No, motherfucker, you was out of shape. His problem is that he's always playing to get into shape. He's not already in shape
In
into
shape,
the season.
yeah.
You can't do that.
I used to say same thing about Chris, CP, because it's like, man, he is so good. Point guard for a reason. But oh my God, when he has to take a series past game 6, it just doesn't work. And don't get me wrong, he older. I totally get that. What is he, 35, going 36 right now?
I believe so.
I think so. I think he turned 36 during last year. So he's going to be turning 37 this year. I get that. I totally understand. But oh my, and that's why I can't put all the blame on him. That series.
I mean, Devin Booker.
Oh my, what happened?
He was non-existent.
What happened, bro? Like, look, what they got Devin Booker at? 10.
10?
Top 10.
Nah,
bro, where were you? Like,
I'll put Jimmy Butler over. I'll put Jimmy Butler over Devin Booker. At least I know what I'm gonna get from Jimmy.
And he, it's kind of, he had the same stigma I have against Jason Tatum. Don't get me wrong, I love them both. I love me some Tatum. But oh my God, when I need you, dog, where are you? You know what I mean? Like when I need you more than anything else. Like think about it. That finals. If we would have won and we took it to game 7, if we would have won, who would have been finals MVP for the Celtics?
Shit.
Jalen fucking Brown.
No, Horford.
No. In the finals. In the finals.
Oh, the finals.
Because remember, okay. Horford had his stuff in the Eastern Conference and before. And I think he had one game against what's the name, but it after
man
that
shot it was like 7 threes against it was against the Warriors. I think it was like game 2.
He did really good but that was it though. But it would have been Jaylen Brown. That's who would have won because Jaylen Brown. It was Jaylen Brown and Al Horford, only people that were out there playing. They were the only ones who played consistently throughout the entire series.
The only thing that Jaylen Brown needs to work on is his handles. He doesn't have any handles.
I know, man. He has so many turnovers. He had so many turnovers the entire playoff. What was it? I think they said we had the most since I forgot what it was, but we had the most in like 20 years. The most turnovers in 20 years.
I mean, like I said, I would put Tatum. Tatum's top 10. I can attest to that.
I give him that. Thing. Like
he was all NBA, first all NBA last year, all star.
He balled. We all know JT, that dude.
No, he was balling. But him to be over Durant, I'm not cool with. I don't give a fuck what happens.
I'm sorry, like
bro,
you trying to be over a legend. I need you to show me that you can be over a legend. Yeah. Put the team on the back.
And I'm okay with LeBron's. I'm okay with LeBron's ranking too because he's 6. Mind you, he's year 20. I can't stand LeBron. I can't stand his game. I hate the motherfucker's game. I really do. But you can't deny the fact that, he's still at year 20, still doing these things. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he
But
was number 3 last year, number 6 this year, year 20, year
yeah.
19.
hmm But
Still godly.
motherfucker is not gonna sit, he's not gonna take a seat and play defense like he used to back in
Nah, he's not
Miami
gonna do it.
days. He ain't gonna
He's
do that.
offense right now, and that's what he's
And
in. He
because
balling.
he wants the record. He
He
wants the
wants a
record for
record.
most points. That's what it is. I think
Yeah,
that's the reason.
he
That and he
wants a
wants to play
record.
with his son.
Yeah,
And
that's his
like
goal. Those are the only two goals
those are
he
his
has.
exactly. I think once he gets those two, he's retiring. He's
He
done.
has his rings. He has his MVPs. He Gucci. He just
Yeah.
wants to get that record, and he can get it this year. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, he's like
And
1,000 some points away.
yeah. He might be able to get it this year, but if he
Not
doesn't,
if he's
he's.
playing. Not if he's not playing less than 60 games.
But my thing is, it don't matter because he still has 2 years before his son show up, and he gonna keep playing.
I mean, his son is 17. They just changed the rule that 18-year-olds are eligible to
It's
enter
next
the
year.
draft.
It's
Yes,
not
next year.
this draft. It's not this
But he
draft.
followed.
It's
No,
following draft.
2024.
Yeah,
2024, right?
2024. And I do feel like because remember that's when he put the option in to where he can opt
Yeah,
out next year.
exactly.
So I think that's literally what's gonna happen. And everyone was talking about it, like whatever team gets Bronny,
Bronny, that's where he's going.
and he's gonna go. And that's why I feel like Bronny is gonna get drafted way higher than what he should because
Just so they get
somebody's
LeBron
yeah.
for
And
one fucking season. That's so
it,
stupid.
well, so you
I'm
know what
not
it's gonna be
listen.
for.
I'm not gonna mortgage. I'm not gonna mortgage my fucking future for one fucking year. I'm sorry. I'm
You
not
know what
doing
it's
it.
gonna be for though. You know what team is gonna? It's gonna be some small market team
Oh, like
that
OKC, yeah,
OKC, maybe Indiana, Orlando, uh, something like that.
yeah.
Who don't
No,
really have.
I don't see Orlando doing that.
Well, I don't think Orlando's gonna be in the lottery come that year anyway. Especially if all these dudes come back, and I think they may tank this year anyway to get a good pick again, and then ball out next
Yeah,
year. Just take the L right now with what's the name being hurt, and then bounce back the following year. Do something like what was it? Well, they didn't do it actually. They ended up winning. I was gonna say the Pelicans, but they're
yeah.
winning.
I
So
mean, nah, because they got CJ McCollum. I think
or
they're
like
gonna.
Cleveland, or just kind of play mid, and then Houston play mid, and then just bounce back when your dudes come
It's
back.
not like the NFL though. You could
I know
tank. It's not like you gonna get the number one pick. You got a
it. Yeah, yeah.
14% chance with the
NFL,
top three.
NBA crazy with that.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck. Like,
So yeah, it's this. It's iffy, especially when I see people on here that barely played. And I
yeah, I
was
mean,
looking
like
at it. Who
Kawhi,
was it? It
Kawhi got
was
12.
it was
Kawhi
what's
got
the name
12.
that's up here? That's in a decent spot that I was pissed off about. What's his name? Your boy, Ben
Jamal
Simmons.
Murray was
Ben
like
Simmons. Why is Ben Simmons ranked 76? Why is Ben
over.
Simmons ranked over Alonzo?
What are you
How?
talking? Balo Bancaro is ranked 81. Motherfucker hasn't even played an NBA game. So you're telling me he's better than freaking
D'Angelo is
Porzingis right now?
yeah,
I mean,
nah, bro.
again, I don't know because I haven't seen
I
him
don't
play in
know.
the
He ain't
NBA
played.
level.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like,
And
get
you
out of
can't go
here,
off of
dog.
you can't go off of summer league. He's just basically playing against what? College players?
Yeah.
G League?
I
I don't
do
do that
respect my
shit.
man Al Horford up there. I respect the love for my man Al Horford. I really do. Robert
Hey,
Williams. I do like seeing like my entire starting five in the top 100. It makes me feel good.
bro.
uh,
Let's get to the next topic. Let's do the power
power
rankings
rankings.
for this upcoming season. So
All
we're
right.
gonna do it off the tiers. We're gonna do it off tiers. So lottery play in, first round exits, contenders, series contenders, and then championship contenders. Okay.
How you
We're gonna
want to start
start
it?
from the bottom up.
You want to start from the
Start
bottom?
yeah, start from the bottom.
All right.
Start from the bottom. Start from the
So
bottom up. So
so
lottery.
I'm
All right.
a
So
I'm gonna keep it real. Like I'm not the biggest basketball aficionado, but if I had to pick team going into the lottery next year, I got one pick. It's the team
okay.
closest to you. I do think Orlando is going to be in the lottery next year.
Well, I think so too. I could attest that. I can agree to
Yeah.
that. I mean, I went to what 6 Orlando Magic game last year. I mean, granted, yes, like they do have Balo Bancaro, but the thing is like they have a very serious backcourt problem. They
Yes.
have Cole Anthony, they have Jalen Suggs, they have Markel Fultz, and they also have RJ Hampton.
Mm.
And what's bugged out is literally the backcourt played better. The team overall played better when Fultz and RJ Hampton was out there. Jalen Suggs is fucking overrated.
Yeah, they ain't
Honestly,
really looking too hot for him.
he is garbage. Okay,
He's
and
not looking hot for him.
they also have a front court problem too. They have Bobo, they have Mo Bamba, they got
Yeah.
Franz, they have the Wagner boys, they have Balo Pancaro, they have Jonathan Isaac coming back, and they literally have no type of veteranship. They have no veterans
Yeah, there's
besides
no, it's all young dudes.
besides
It's all
Terrence
young
Ross,
dudes. Yeah, it's all young dudes.
Terrence Ross and
They
Gary
have no
Harris.
leadership there.
They have no leadership there. Like, what are the Magic doing at this point? What are they doing?
Yeah,
Like
I don't see a lot.
they need to trade. They need to trade away some of their core pieces and then get some veteranship. If they
I
want to
thought they was
become
gonna do
content, if they
that,
want to, I thought they were gonna do that too.
and
But
they
like
didn't.
again, hey, if I'm the Magic, I'm taking Paulo Banchero #1. I don't care. Like because Chet Holmgren, he even said it. He didn't want to play for Orlando. He
Yeah.
did not even take their interview with them. He was like, all right, because he didn't want
He's
to play.
now with him hurt, I really do feel like it's just gonna be tank season, and they're just gonna see what they can do with a good lottery
Honestly,
pick, and then maybe
yeah.
trade some shit around come that time and see what they can get in the
What you
market.
talking about? You're talking about the Thunder, right?
Orlando.
Orlando, Paulo Banchero's not hurt. He's hurt. He's
No, no,
good.
no, no, no. Chet.
Chet, it's on the Thunder.
No.
Chet's on
Who
the
am I
Thunder.
saying?
You talk about Chet.
Oh, it is Chet. Chet is on the
Yeah.
Thunder. That's what I'm
So
talking
Chet.
about.
So all right. So yeah,
It's the
Chet.
Thunder that I'm
The
talking about. Yeah, with that one
yeah
too.
OKC is in the lottery too.
Where is OKC? I can see him.
He's
I
right
see
next.
him. I
Yeah.
see him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now with him getting so with Chet being hurt, I don't see it. I don't see any type of bounce back from this. But I do see them once again kind of bouncing back and then just taking who they can get and then really making it a something the following year.
Okay. So my issue with OKC is that they have a lot of draft capital,
Yeah.
right?
Oh shit.
There's only 15 roster spots. They have a lot of young core pieces. Okay. You can't continue being in the top you can't be in the lottery, top 10 every year and then draft due to the fact because you have guys like Chet Holmgren, you have Josh Giddey, you have Lou Dort, you have Shy, SGA. How are they going to develop as players if they're not getting any playing time? You have way too many young pieces. They need to trade young pieces away and get some veteranship around this team.
It's like the same thing with Orlando.
It's the same exact thing with Orlando. Yeah. It's just real funny how the Raptors have like undrafted free agents. And mind you, Orlando and OKC are literally drafting in the top 10 every freaking year, and there's no success.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like shit, Miami, literally all of Miami's players, none of them were drafted in the fucking first round.
Yeah, when their starting lineup, none of them was
drafted. None of them were drafted in the first round, and they went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Well, I saw that.
So that's what I'm saying. So, like, those two teams are gonna have an issue. Those two teams are gonna have a real issue. They need to figure something out. I mean, I applaud Sam Presti for doing the trades, getting all that draft capital, but utilize the draft capital. Trade, get somebody that you need to elevate this team.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're weird. I would say next, if I had to pick a team, maybe I'm tripping, but I would say San Antonio.
Oh yeah, San Antonio is. I think
San Antonio is going to be on the tail end this year.
And San Antonio is definitely tanking.
They are tanking.
Yeah, Greg Popovich even said it. Greg Popovich even said it. He was like, "Oh, do not bet on the Spurs to win the championship this year."
I do not
like they just traded they just traded the DeJounte Murray to Atlanta. They don't have anybody besides who is it, Keldon Johnson?
Yeah.
They're rebuilding. They're rebuilding. It
was them.
So the Jazz.
The Jazz. That's what I was about to say.
They blew the Jazz.
We all know they are tanking. It is done.
Yeah.
They had their little window.
Yep.
It's over.
Danny Ainge is freaking. He's running that team. You know what Danny Ainge is? He is literally the evil genius when it comes to trading. Fuck
Yeah.
Danny Ainge.
He, he got they got mad capital. They got mad
Yeah,
capital for the next couple
yeah.
years.
For Rudy
So
Gobert and from Donovan Mitchell, and then
yes,
even
sir.
for Bogdanovich too.
Even yeah.
Even
So
Bogdanovich.
we'll
I'm just saying.
see. We'll see how that
Uh
turns out.
the next lottery team, I would say Detroit. No, not Detroit. Charlotte.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
I was gonna say.
Charlotte.
So Charlotte, oh man, like I really want them to not be a lottery, but
I like Lamelo. I
I
like
like
Lamelo,
Lamelo,
but
love
I
Lamelo,
like Lamelo.
and
But
Leandro. I don't know about
they
that.
don't they don't
I
have
saw
another
him play,
two.
but
They don't have a number two because you can't trust Gordon Hayward, right? He's injury prone as a bitch, and they have no center. They
yeah,
have Mason Plumlee, and granted, I love Mason Plumlee, but Plumlee is not the same
yeah,
because
yeah.
who's their starting five? You have
And
Lamelo,
what's the name just got
Terry
fucking.
Rozier,
Is he
Gordon
going to be
Hayward.
crazy?
Yeah, Miles Bridges just freaking hit up
Threw away
on
his
his girl.
career,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it ain't looking hot
It's not.
for the Carolina team.
I'm just
So
saying.
all
Pacers
right.
too. Pacers is another lottery
Yeah, that's
team.
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the
Indiana.
Pacers. I
No,
don't.
Indiana.
I'm not hearing a lot of good stuff coming out of the Pacers right now either. They
Nah,
don't.
Indiana's. They have Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton has a lot of promise. He has a lot of potential. But they have Miles Turner. They have Buddy Hield. Miles Turner every single year is always coming up on the trade rumors. Like he's gonna get traded, and the man
Always,
never gets
every
traded.
year, bro.
Never gets
He
traded. I
never
feel
gets
bad for Miles
traded.
Turner. I feel bad for that man. He doesn't deserve
God
it.
damn, bro. They be trying to ship him all the time. He never
He
get
doesn't
traded.
never leave.
God
I feel bad for
damn.
him. But yeah, besides like I don't see them being a good basketball team. I just don't see it.
I don't see it.
Um,
Okay. You think
Detroit,
You think Detroit?
Detroit, yes, they're not ready. Like they got the pieces. They're in the up and up, but this probably be like the last year they end up in
Okay.
the lottery.
That's I couldn't tell because it's like
No,
I'm
because they
seeing
got
all the things that they have,
they got
and
Cade,
yeah,
they got Jaden Ivey, they got Jalen Durant.
it's
They
yeah,
just traded for Bogdanovich. They
yeah.
still got Bay.
See him in
They
the
got a
play-in,
piece.
but
They got some pieces, but I don't see them. Just
hmm,
I don't see it.
how you feel
Uh
about Portland?
Portland, I think they're a playing team, to be honest, because you got Dame coming back. You know,
When you got Dame, I can't really say
you
you're a
got
lottery.
but on top of that, they just added Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
And Anthony Simons, he was doing his thing. They still got Nurkic.
I give him a
I
play-in.
I I
I'll
could
give
see
him a
them.
play-in.
I could see them. Doing things in the plan.
Yeah.
The Wizards, they're a lottery too.
Yo, yeah. I was looking at them
Wizards are a
before I said
lottery.
that. Yeah, Wizards definitely a lottery. Like, don't be wrong. Like, I like my man's,
I mean,
but
I don't. You can't trust Porzingis. You can't
you
trust
can't
KP.
trust Porzingis. You never
You can't.
have.
You can't trust
He's been on
Porzingis.
so many teams at this point, and he just
Yeah.
hasn't produced like he's
I mean,
supposed to.
he couldn't even gel with Luca.
Yeah, bro. Come on,
Like, come
bro.
on.
Come on, man. It's Luca out
So
here.
exactly. So then they have Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal, he should
Bradley
have
Beal
left.
still Bradley Beal.
But
You
I
know,
understand that. But and then they have what? They just lost KCP. Yeah, they got Monty
yeah.
Morris to play the one, so that way it takes away from it takes away from Bradley Beal playing,
it's not a
playing point
lot
guard.
to
It's not enough though. It's not enough. They just lost KCP. They just traded KCP for
yeah.
Will Barton. Like, are you
It's not
fucking
enough for
serious?
me to be like,
No,
oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the Wizards playing.
no, no, no.
Yeah. All right.
Um,
How you feel
so
about
I think
Sacramento?
Sacramento. I hear me out. I honestly think they're a playing team.
That's what I was gonna say too. I
I
think
think they're a playing team.
this is the year for them
Yeah,
to
this
make
is
the jump
yes,
to a play-in
yes.
playoff team. Like I really do feel like this is
Yeah,
the
now
year for them.
I could see them in the plane. I could honestly see them in
You
the
know,
plane. They're trusting De'Aaron Fox.
yes, they are.
Mike Brown is the new head coach. He's very defensive minded. He's gonna expect the De'Aaron Fox to play defense. He's already said it. They just got Malik Monk, who wanted to play with De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
They got Sabonis, and don't act like Sabonis is a fucking scrub. He is an all-star. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So
I could see it.
They still got Holmes. They have a young core. They have some veteranships. It's real gel, and they have a winning coach. You know what Mike Brown can do.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
can see it. I
I
can
could
see
see
it.
them. I could see them surprising a lot of teams this year.
Oh
All
yeah.
right.
I
They're
would
playing.
say next is maybe Houston. Houston.
No, Houston is a lottery team too. I forgot all about Houston.
You think so?
Yes, they are. Bro, they have a backcourt problem. They don't have a true point guard.
Yeah, it's kind of the same
They
issue
have
that that Orlando's running into. They don't really
yes.
have. They
No,
don't really
they
have.
no Orlando has a point guard. It's Markel Fultz. It's just the fact
Oh,
that
that's right. Yeah.
I they just put Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony's garbage.
You think a lottery for them?
Yes, they're completely in the lottery. They're still like on the up and up. They're not ready yet.
What
But playing
about
team,
what about the Knicks?
the Knicks are a playing team.
I'd say the Knicks
They
are a playing team.
the Knicks are a playing team. They just picked up Jalen Brunson, gave that
Yeah.
man a big contract. You know, they got the point guard that they needed. I honestly could see RJ Barrett going upwards
If he
to
takes another
progress.
step
If he takes
forward,
that, yeah,
it could be
he takes that
because
leap.
New York
With
basketball, bro,
horrible,
it
horrible,
needs it, bro. Y'all need
horrible.
to like so bad. And
He's
I
gonna
do
take. I
think if
honestly think
Barrett
he's gonna
takes a
take the
step,
leap.
I think it'll be
Yeah,
good.
he's gonna take the leap to progress and be
He
a
fucking
better.
better because we've
Honestly,
been talking about him taking a leap since he did that jump. What was it? 2 years ago?
yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago when Trey Young came and fucked that whole shit up.
Oh
And then
yeah,
last year he seemed
yeah. He
like he
did.
just
No,
went
didn't do
stagnant
anything.
again.
The problem is, so it's Tom Thibodeau. They need to hire a new coach due to the fact is like you have a lot of young potential players like Quentin Grimes, Obi
Yeah,
Toppin, Cam Reddish. I seen Cam Reddish play in college with Zion and fucking RJ Barrett. I know what Cam Reddish could fucking do. Give the man minutes. Give him fucking minutes. All right.
yeah.
Why are you starting Fournier? Why is he starting? Why is he starting? Tell me, please.
Why?
Like, honestly, why is Grimes not starting over Fournier? Or even
Yeah,
Cam Reddish? Cam Reddish is not getting no burn. Derrick Rose is gonna come back. I could like again, there's way too many like questions about this team that I don't see them being like top six. They're going straight to the playoffs. No, they're going to be in the play-in.
yeah,
I can see the same thing about the Hawks. Yeah, the Hawks, they're a playing team as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
I would
granted
say yeah.
they got DeJounte Murray, but honestly, I don't think it's enough.
You don't think so? Well,
No,
I don't understand
they
it
were
because
they
I
were the
feel
number
like
8 team. They were the eighth seed last year.
I don't see how that's gonna mesh well because you're taking the ball from
So the way I look at it,
Trey,
so
and I
no,
don't
so
see
the way I, no,
Trey giving that ball up.
no, so the way I look at it, what did you just say with the top 100 list? You can't put Trey a little bit higher because he cannot play defense. DeJounte Murray, he is known for his defense.
True.
Okay, so that takes away the pressure away from freaking
I give you
Trey
that.
to play defense. Then on top of that, it also gives you another ball handler because 9 out of 10 times Trey got the ball. So you could sit Trey down and then have DeJounte play point while he's on the bench. That's the problem. They didn't have anybody else to play point guard after Trey went on the bench.
Yeah.
So that's why I say there'll be a playing team because there's way too much firepower in the East. Way too much firepower. Because you think honestly, are they going to be over the Bucks? You're
No,
putting them over the Bucks. You're putting them
no,
over the Celtics. You're
no.
putting
You
them
know I can do
over.
that.
You're putting them over the Sixers.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You're putting
tough.
them over Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough
Okay,
for them.
exactly. So they're a playing team because once you get to 7 to 10, you're in the playing.
Yeah. I
So
would
they're playing.
say, what about Cleveland?
I don't think they're a playing team.
You
They no, I do not think they're a playing team, but
so what do you think they are?
I think they're a first round exit. But we're talking about play-ins.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I didn't know. I don't know. Like I do feel like this is the time for Cleveland basketball to be back.
So
And I do feel
yeah,
like it would be either play in or first round exit for them for
no,
sure.
they made way too many great moves.
That
So
is
you
true.
understand.
I mean,
So you understand something.
we're
So
gonna
no.
see
So
about
check this
Donovan.
out. No. So check this out. So what I like about the Cavs is that the NBA is very a copycat league. They saw what Golden State was doing, with the shooting, right? Cleveland basically went against the grain, was like, fuck that. We're bringing back the Twin Towers. They got Jared Allen, they got Evan
Yeah.
Mobley, Darius Garland was an all-star. He's a great point guard, right? But again, they didn't have any shooting because they had Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
They didn't have a potential shooter. Donovan Mitchell elevates that team because
Yeah.
one, they have the defense because Darius Garland can play defense. Evan Mobley came to his own, and he's just going to be even greater. Jared Allen, one of the best centers, top 10 center. No, not even top 10, top 6 centers in the fucking league. Okay. And then you add Donovan Mitchell, who is known to producing in the playoffs. That team is going to be at least minimum 5th seed.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I feel
Okay.
it. I
So
feel
I
you.
could see them in first round exits.
I could see that. I would say I'm trying to think of another playing team that I can think of.
Another playing team I can say
I
it's
wonder if
gonna
you're gonna
be
say the same team I'm even thinking about.
it's gonna be the Pelicans.
Yep. I that's the only other team I can see for the Pelicans. Now, oh my God. See, the whole issue with the Pelicans, bro, is Zion.
He has not played a whole year.
That's what
Granted,
I'm
he
saying,
lost a lot of
dude.
weight. He lost a lot of weight. He looks like Zion from Duke.
From
Got
Duke,
that.
yeah.
I got that. But again, I have to see it
Yeah. If
before
if he
I can
comes
say,
in
oh yeah,
and he looks like he's playing for Duke,
his rookie year,
all right, all right.
because his
I
rookie year he was 20 and 10
he was something
minimum.
he was something serious. And I
Yes,
get that. But
but they got McCollum, they
it's been a
got
year,
Ingram,
dude.
they got Zion. You know what I'm saying? They're a playing team.
Yeah. It's been a
They're a
year. I
playing
don't
team.
have a lot
They're a
until I
playing
see
team.
him mid-season form and he's playing. That's the only way I can see them like pushing ahead to contenders because they could be
Yeah.
if Zion is that dude. All right.
The Lakers are another playing team.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I like you say that about LeBron and yeah, cool, we got Bron. It's AD. AD is the issue
No,
for me
that's
anyway.
not just the issue. So
Oh,
it was real.
he's a big
No.
chunk of it. Cause if
Oh,
he
he
don't
is.
play,
Oh no, he is.
they
He is
ain't
a big
making
chunk
it.
of it. No, it's a big chunk. But it was
You still
funny
think Russ the issue?
when no. It was funny when last year when they traded for Russ. I deadass the minute I saw that trade confirmed, hey, Russell Westbrook's going to the Lakers. I said that was horrible, the worst thing that the Lakers could do. Mind you, my boy, he is a Lakers fan. Ride or die, he bleeds purple and gold. I, you know, and I even told him like it's not going to work out. And the reason why I say that is because Russell Westbrook, he is very ball dominant, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a fuck about winning. He wants, honestly, at this point, he doesn't care. You could just tell. Like, it's triple double or nothing with Russell Westbrook. And on top of that, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you look at the formula for LeBron when he was with Miami and then when he went back to Cleveland. The reason why those teams were successful is due to the fact is that they surrounded LeBron with shooters. You had Ray Allen, you had Mike Miller, you had Shane Battier, you had Kyrie, you had Kyle Covert, you had Kevin Love. You know what I'm saying? You don't have shooters on the Lakers.
No.
Who's your 3-point shooter? Who? And then on top of that, you got AD, aka Street Clothes, that he can literally never stay healthy. I even said it. Like them trading for AD, horrible move. This man, since he's been in the NBA, has not played a full fucking season. He has never been healthy. He has never been healthy at all. And honestly, the only reason why they won the freaking ring pop championship in the fucking bubble is because you give LeBron and Anthony Davis 5 fucking months to recover. Like, honestly, because look what happened in 2021. They ran it back. They ran it back. They ran it back with the same roster. I mean, no, not even because they lost Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee.
Yeah, they lost like a lot of those.
They lost a lot of their front court.
Yeah.
But besides that, like they got blown the fuck out against Phoenix in 2021. Yeah. And in 2022, clearly they didn't even make the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, they were able to heal up real good for the bubble. And they were able to come. Even in the freaking bubble, AD didn't even play. He still was
No,
injured
no,
half
A,
that
no,
time.
A, no, but no, AD in the playoffs, he actually went the fuck off. He went toe to toe with Jokic and
Well,
cooked his
no, no, no,
ass.
no, no, he did good at that, but I'm pretty sure when he didn't play like the first series or the second series.
No, I think it was the first, but he cooked
Oh yeah,
Jokic's
yeah. When
ass.
they played Denver
Cooked his
though,
ass.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he was. They was on that
But that's what I'm
ass.
saying. That's the big issue with the Lakers. The Lakers, they don't have, and on top of that, they're old. They don't have any young players like
Yeah,
that.
bro, they got rid of
Like hope
everybody.
exactly. It was stupid. And honestly, that's and nobody says it. Nobody says it. But honestly, that is the stigma when it comes to LeBron. Like, think about it. Really think about it. Cleveland, they had
No,
young
no,
core.
I see.
And then he left Cleveland high and dry with nothing but old ass veterans. He does that every fucking time he goes somewhere. He literally gets rid of the young core. He got rid of Lonzo. He got rid of Randall. He got rid of Ingram. He got rid of Hart. He got rid of fucking Kuzma,
Yeah.
KCP. And
Yeah, dog.
all of them are
Imagine if
striving.
he kept all of
All of
them.
them are striving. All of
If
them are
they would have
striving.
stayed and he would have just stuck with them instead of
Ex-
trying to get AD.
It wouldn't, but honestly, it would not happen. It would not work
Yeah, I
out
know.
because it's like with Jordan. You have to have a certain you have to have that mentality to play with Jordan because
Yeah,
Jordan expects the best out of you, and if you're not going to give him your best, he's gonna call you out on your bullshit. And I
yeah.
think that's what LeBron does. But the thing is, what I don't like about LeBron is that LeBron, like, it's that thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady's real quick when he wins a game to go shake the opposing quarterback's hand, but he loses, he walks right off the field. Fucking sore loser.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
nah, keep that same energy when you fucking win. Nah, fuck all that.
yeah. All right. So, you have any other plans? Because I really don't.
The Raptors,
You think so?
yes, yes.
I could see that. I could see that. The Raptors are starting to. I mean,
I mean,
they're
they're
good.
literally
They're
no,
good. It's just
they're literally hoping that Scotty Barnes becomes
yeah,
this phenomenal player. They didn't make who they Otto Porter Jr.
yeah,
Really?
true. I
That's
mean,
gonna
that's
take you to the
decent.
next level. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
The
Well,
Suns, the Suns too.
in the play-in,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, not playing. First round exit.
Yeah, I would say either first
First round
round
exit.
because because if they don't have a freaking collapse, they could possibly be contenders. Like, but I don't know about Aiden. I really don't. That
He doesn't want to be there.
he
He
doesn't want to be
doesn't.
there, and
He
it's
doesn't want to be there.
obvious he doesn't
He
want to
beefed
play
with
there.
Monty. Monty Williams is not utilizing DeAndre Ayton the way he
It
should
just
be
doesn't
utilized.
look
It doesn't look,
cohesive, and it
bro.
hasn't looked cohesive
No.
in a minute.
And
So the Phoenix, whatever. Of course, I know DB and freaking CP3. I know they godly, but I just don't see it cohesively doing what it needs to do, especially with Aiden. With them saying yes, we're gonna keep Aiden and re-signing him, and I did hear that he may get traded, but
yeah,
I don't know,
no, but
man.
another team in the play-in because I forgot because you have to have 4-4. Miami. Miami's a play-in team.
Oh, yeah, we do need 4-4. Okay. Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I would say out of these,
The
yeah, I would
reason
say
the
Miami.
reason why I say Miami, the reason why I say Miami is because one, they don't have a prolific scorer besides Jimmy. They don't
Yeah,
have a number two scorer, right?
yeah. They re-sign
And
your man
two,
Hero.
honestly, that doesn't mean shit. Two, they didn't they did not upgrade. They did not get better.
No,
What transactions did they do during the offseason that made them
well, they're just
better?
gonna try to run it back.
Everybody else got better, but they still the same. Mind you, they lost PJ Tucker.
Yeah.
I don't see them like being this fucking great team. I don't.
All right.
That's just me.
So heartbreakers on the first round exits. Who else about to get their heart broken in the first round?
I'm gonna say Denver.
Denver again. Denver
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 again.
leaving the first round again. Ain't
And
that
the
about a
reason why I
bitch?
say that is because Joker can you clearly he proved it last year that
You
he
don't
can
think
take
what's
the
the
team
name
to the
with
playoffs.
Murray
I
being
just I have to see it first. I have to see it first. That's a year A,
If
a
yeah,
year worth of basketball that Murray did not play. I mean, shit, look at fucking Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson looked like he had a lot of rust. He don't look like the same Klay.
no. He had a couple games, but he just wasn't the same.
Yeah,
He was not the same.
he does not look the same. You know what I'm saying?
But
And then on top of that,
man, bro, but
out of
Murray's
yo,
not
Mike,
that age. Murray is
I
a
got
lot
that.
younger than that.
But the thing is, Michael Porter Jr. He's had back issues since
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
drafted, and he has not stayed healthy. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know,
their first,
it's. I
I have to
wish
see it. I have
Denver.
to see it first. I have to see
Yeah,
it first.
I
I have to
wish
see it.
Denver could make it. You know what I mean? I wish they could
Yeah.
because the team is great to look at. Like, they're fun to watch. It's just damn. If I
The
had to put another team in first round exit,
mhm.
I would say it
Yeah, I think about it. It has to be four.
has to be four. So it
It
has to be
has to be
one
four.
more, right?
Yeah, it has to. Well, one more. No, four on each.
Four
Well,
in
no, not
the first
even.
round.
No. Not even. Just yeah, one more.
It has
But
to
you
be
have to
one
be.
more,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It has to be East. Damn.
You're not gonna like what I gotta say.
It ain't gonna be the Celtics. Shut up.
It's gonna be Boston.
It's not gonna be fucking Boston. Shut up.
It's gonna be
It's
Boston.
not
And
gonna be Boston.
hear me why.
It's not
Hear,
gonna be
hear,
Boston.
hear me out. Hear me
I would
out.
love to see this. I would love to hear
Hear,
it.
hear me out. Okay, you guys before the All Star break, shitting the bed, right? After the All Star break, y'all went on this fantastic fucking run to make the
Matter of fact,
playoffs.
I'll let you say it, but I'm gonna say why I agree. But go
Okay,
ahead.
okay.
I'll
You
let you
go on
finish
this
though.
yeah, you go on this fantastic run to make the playoffs. Have a great fucking playoff run. Okay. The issue is, right? I feel 70% of that, the reason why you guys went on that run is because of Ime Udoka.
That's the only reason we're not gonna make it. I'm telling you that right now. It's Ime.
No,
Yeah, no,
I'm telling you right now. That's why I
it's our
feel like you
coach.
guys are for. It's a first. I honestly feel like that's why you're going to be a first round exit. I'm not saying you guys don't have the pieces to make the
Yeah,
playoffs. I'm not
yeah,
saying that,
yeah.
but not having that coach,
I feel I feel like us.
not having that
Yeah,
coach, like for
yeah.
example, look at fucking the Celtics in 2015. Who was their head coach? David Blatt. David Blatt didn't do shit. What they do mid-season the following year, fired him, hired Tyronn Lue. What ends up happening? They end up winning the championship.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
that turnaround happened because Ime, and I do
And
feel
then on
like that
and then on
whole
top of that,
playoff push, he did his thing.
yes,
Like, oh my god, his adjustments, everything that
yes.
we were doing. I mean, of course, when we got to Golden
He
State,
called
for sure,
people
but
out. He called people out.
he did, he did,
He checked people. He kept people accountable.
yeah.
The
And
Ime had a main reason, had a main role on y'all making the finals. And then on top of that, I honestly feel like there's going to be a lot of controversy on that roster
yeah,
because what was Marcus Smart's thing before last season? Oh, they're over here trying to get the point guard when they already had their point
yeah,
guard.
yeah.
What
He believes he's
and
the point guard.
he's the point guard. And what the fuck did they do this offseason? They traded for Malcolm Brogdon
When it got a point guard,
and when
yeah.
they got a point guard. Like, you know what
Even
I'm
though, yeah,
saying?
he was defensive player of the year, all that cool crap,
Exactly.
but he
They
was
needed
not
a
a
point guard.
true
They
point
needed a
guard.
true point guard. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And
We needed
honestly,
someone who's going to shoot and control that ball
that's
and
why I'm
actually
saying.
hold on to that ball because he
That's
had
why I'm.
turnover issues too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. I said you may not like it, but
No, yeah.
Ayo, you have to hear it. You're gonna have to hear it.
No,
Boston's
because as soon
first
as I
round.
thought about it, I was like, yeah, bro, without Ime, I don't see us doing it. I can see us making it.
Because y'all were sitting in the bed in the beginning, like literally Marcus
Yeah,
Smart called out Jaylen Brown and fucking Jason Tatum, like, yo, pass the ball.
yeah.
Like,
Because with them and how this is gonna turn out, I just
and
don't
then
see it. And also with
y'all lost
the
Gallinari. Y'all lost
yeah,
Gallinari with the ACL tear. Then
with
on top of
the
that, Robin
attitudes in
Williams.
that locker room,
Yes.
I don't see it because
Yeah.
JT,
And
that's my man, but he acts like a child often.
exactly.
Jalen Brown has a deep chip on his shoulder. Anytime
Exactly.
somebody says anything about him, like the trade thing, when all
Yeah,
that was
look at
going
that.
on, he was
Exactly.
pissed. And and I know why because we're so homegrown. Like that's kind of how the Celtics do their business. But
Yeah.
damn, like it ain't going. I don't see it. Especially with the whole coach situation. I just don't
And
see it.
plus on top of that, we still don't even know why he got suspended for a year. None of the details came out.
No. Well, It was. Apparently
No,
he was
no,
being
none.
an asshole. It said that he has some like pretty strong language to some females and shit like that.
Okay.
So it was a lot. It was apparently a lot more him being kind of shitty to some
Yeah.
females. So
Okay.
all right. All right. Now we're in the contenders.
Contenders, uh, Minnesota.
I would say Minnesota. Now, here's my thing with Minnesota. It's probably the same thing everybody else says. I gotta see it. I gotta see how this is gonna work. Like, don't get me wrong, Cat, Rudy, bro. Listen, it sounds great. It sounds beautiful, but I need to see
No, so
it.
nah,
That sounds
I honestly,
ridiculous.
no, the reason why I say it's gonna be great is because they already have they brought it out that it's going to be Anthony Edwards and Cat together, and then when they get subbed out, it's going to be D'Lo and Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
D'Lo with the pick and roll, Rudy Gobert, right? And then when you got all four of them on the court together, it alleviates Cat. The reason why Minnesota had so many issues with Karl Anthony Towns being at the 5 is that he is not a great rim protector. He is a better perimeter defender than a rim protector, right? Now, you take him out of the 5, put him at the 4, put Gobert at the 5. He is that great rim protector. He's won what, 3 defensive player of the years?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3 DPOIs, right? You put him at the rim and then you let Cat be the 4, be that stretch 4 that he wants to be, right? That's taking less energy and fatigue off of him. So his offense is going to produce even better. Anthony Edwards is going to make that leap to become an all-star this year. Anthony Edwards is going to take that leap. And D'Lo, yes, D'Lo has been shitting the bed. He hasn't been the same since he's left Brooklyn. Since he's left Brooklyn. But I feel like this is what's going to rejuvenate his fucking career. Due to the fact,
I like him.
I love D'Lo, but due to the fact that he has that pick and roll partner now.
Yeah.
Because Cat, he's not going to be in the paint. He wants to shoot threes. He thinks he's fucking 6'7". He thinks he's 6'5", thinking he's a shooting guard. Granted, yes, he's a great 3-point
He's a
shooter.
great shooter. Yeah.
He's a great shooter. I'm not gonna take that from him. But like, if you're that fucking big, go in the goddamn paint and go punish somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Gobert, getting Rudy Gobert is going to.
It's not bad. I'm saying
they're gonna make. They're gonna be contenders. They're gonna be contenders. That's just my opinion.
I would say
matter of fact, change the Celtics from contenders and then put Chicago Bulls as the first round exit.
That's what I was gonna say next with Chicago, because
Chicago,
like, their pieces are great. The pieces that they have, I feel like if what's the name would have made it to the playoffs and they were actually like he was playing in the playoffs, Lonzo.
Oh,
I feel like
trust me, I saw Lonzo. I saw when the Bulls were healthy.
They
fucking look great.
Oh my goodness,
they look great.
If they can make it to the playoffs healthy,
they look.
I do great. Feel like they are.
But the only issue is now.
Them boys.
But the only issue now is that they don't have Lonzo. Lonzo still can't run. He can't jump. He just got surgery again. So it's like, who are they gonna have to play at the point? Caruso. I think Caruso's better on the bench. I think he's a better 6-man.
Like I said, if they were healthy, they are serious contenders. But man, it's disappointing.
DeRozan had a historic season.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And then Levine too.
Levine was coming onto his own. Like, them boys were balling. Yes. And I feel so bad about it, but damn. Yeah, I can see that. All right.
So
I was gonna say Chicago. Next one for me, I would say it's either Clippers or Memphis.
No, Memphis is our contenders. Memphis is contenders.
Like,
because
I was kind of torn on both of those.
They're still young.
Stop it.
You know, they're still getting to their own. They're getting their own.
And Ja is becoming that dude, and we see it.
But I feel like he just needs to develop a better jump shot. He needs to be more consistent on the 3-point line.
He's young. Like, we all, it's like that with all these young dudes that are like taking over the league. Luka and him,
Anthony Edwards.
Trey. We're trying. They need to develop something else in their game that will make them accelerate over. We were talking about before. Ja has that same stigma that what's the name has right now, Giannis, that he's using the rules against the rest of the league,
and he's one-dimensional.
He drives, and we already know when he coming in and he driving, you better grown man that stuff because he's coming through you. He don't care.
Yeah.
And that's kind of his issue with him being injured too, because he will try to. I mean, if Giannis is there, he's gonna try it. He don't care, and that's kind of. But I mean, they're fun though. That's the best thing I can say about Memphis. They're fun to
No, they
watch
are fun to watch. They are fun to
for
watch. They
sure.
have Jaren Jackson. They
West,
got Desmond Bain.
West. So I
They're
need one
good.
more in contenders.
On no. Well, you could put the Mavericks.
I was gonna say Dallas. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Dallas
I
because
mean
I just need to see.
They added
Yeah,
Christian Wood.
I need to see how that's gonna work out.
They got JaVale McGee, you
Luca
know.
needs somebody else. It's obvious.
Not
We saw that him going up
yeah,
against Golden State. He needs somebody
yeah.
else because we saw
I
what he did to Phoenix. What
yeah.
he dropped? He had more points than him in that half,
In game
like
7, yeah.
than the whole team. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like we know what he can do. He just needs someone
Like I
else.
said,
He needs a co-star.
I consider them contenders due to the fact they went from to the Western Conference Finals. But I feel like them adding Christian Wood and JaVale McGee is those are great additions because Christian Wood, he's not bad. In Detroit, he wasn't bad, but the only thing is the stigma with Christian Wood is that he's doing these things, having these great numbers with shitty ass teams that has no promise. Where he can ball because
Yeah,
nobody else is
because nobody
balling.
else there.
Yeah, but
So we
see,
gonna see how he can
because
do.
the thing is though, he re-signed with the Rockets thinking that James Harden was going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I
We're
want,
gonna see what he can do
like I said, I
when
want
he
to see
has.
he has a good pick and roll partner. JaVale McGee playing the 5 is going to be good as well for
He got
the
a potential
Mavericks.
MVP on
You
the other
know,
side of him. Like
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, we'll see what he can do.
Freaking Luca, he should, have that MVP caliber season this year. Jason Kidd expects the most out of his players.
Damn.
He's literally playing. He expects them to play defense. And honestly, compared from last year to the year prior, Luca, he got better on defense.
Yeah.
So
So all right, so now we're getting into this thing, and we kind of got it crazy because the East, we have 3 teams in the East. So, and what, two
series,
teams
a
left?
series, I would say serious contenders. Um, is
Well,
Brooklyn.
let's do, yeah, I would say serious contenders, Brooklyn, obvious for Brooklyn. We know what they got, we know what they're going to produce. Honestly, and I hate to say it because I hate them, but Jesus Christ, if somehow, some way, which I don't know how with Nash, if you're going to be able to do this, but if you can get something out of Ben Simmons, and he, even if it's just defense, and he has some kind of confidence, you're golden. You're golden because we saw what he did that year when y'all were going up against when that series that he went up against KD, and he was good. Like he was before he ran into what's the name? I got scared. I if his confidence is back and he's playing with confidence, I think Ben Simmons, I mean, he's
I think
good.
all right. So I think the only thing like the flaw on the Brooklyn's roster, is that they don't have a true center.
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
Nicholas Claxton. He put up some weight, and he's a good pick and roll player. And he's I just need to see that on defense.
yeah.
But again, supposedly they're gonna have Ben play the 5 at some point to the game,
Yeah, I heard that too.
which I'm okay with.
That's
You
cool.
know, but on top of that, you understand, I don't care if Ben Simmons doesn't shoot the ball. Do I want him to shoot the ball? Yes.
Yeah.
Build some fucking confidence, But do I need him to shoot the ball? Fuck no. I have
No.
Kyrie Irving, I have KD, I have Seth Curry,
Seth
Joe
coming
Harris,
off. Yeah.
Joe Harris coming back from injury. They just traded for Royce O'Neal, who's a great wing defender and a 3-point shooter. TJ Warren, who's coming from off that foot injury, you know. So they have the pieces to do something. And
even
honestly,
if it's just defense.
I feel like the narrative, like this year's narrative, is gonna be different because a lot of people talk shit about with the trade request, the whole thing with Kyrie, with the vaccination crap. Let him play the full season.
Yeah,
See
y'all
what
wouldn't
the
have had
fuck
this
happened.
issue. Y'all wouldn't have
You
had
know what I'm
this issue.
saying? Let him play the full season.
I
See
feel
what the
like
fuck happened.
you got full season Kyrie,
Yeah,
KD
full
in
season
here.
KD. As long
Ben
as
Simmons has confidence.
yes,
Y'all chilling.
because granted, you see what Ben did with Philly.
Yeah.
He's a all defensive player. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? He's a great facilitator. Again, I don't need him to shoot. I just need him to rebound and fucking give the ball to the shooters.
Yep.
And honestly, I feel like if Ben Simmons can develop into that LeBron role, where LeBron, he's not known for shooting fucking threes, but he hits a couple here and there, but he's driving it in and then dishing it out.
Yeah.
If he can play that role and then sit in the chair and play defense, yo,
Yeah.
Brooklyn,
If he has
Brooklyn's gonna have a
confidence,
problem.
if he has
There's gonna be a
confidence, it's
problem.
great.
But the only thing that really concerns me, that scares me about the Brooklyn Nets, and it's Steve Nash as coach. He don't know what
That's
the
what I
fuck he's
said.
doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the
Steve
fuck he
Nash,
does.
man.
Is like he doesn't do any adjustments, any of that shit. It's just horrendous. Another, like, honestly, the only championship contenders that I really see is Golden State and the Clippers.
Yeah.
Everybody else are serious contenders.
I was literally gonna say Golden State, obviously coming out of the West, like they're still championship contenders. We see what they do. Yeah, cool. You can say all you want to do. Well, we could say the whole defensive thing is weird for them, but what we saw,
They're getting Wiseman back.
that's what I'm saying.
They're getting
And
Wiseman back.
Steph's
Kaminga's
defense
gonna,
is obviously getting better. Like it's
yes,
obvious. Clay
yep.
is back. If Clay is somewhat healthy, he still played decent defense.
I honestly think what would be more beneficial for the Golden State is if they put Clay on the bench, have him play 6-man, start Jordan Poole.
Yeah. Jordan Poole's coming on his own.
Did you hear about what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
At the practice, is Draymond fucking punching Jordan? I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Yeah, with Draymond, I don't know what's gonna happen, to be honest, because he's the heart and soul of that team. It's obvious. Even with him fouling out in the finals multiple times, he still was, his presence was just messing up Boston. Like him just being there was throwing people off their game. Think about it. Think about how much he got underneath Jaylen Brown's skin. You know what I mean? True. And Marcus Smart. Like them boys were losing their cool.
Yeah, they got Kuminga coming back. Like, you know, Kuminga's
like, bro, they're
loaded.
They're loaded. And it's scary.
The same thing. And the same thing with the Clippers.
The exact same thing. Bro.
They're getting Paul George. They're getting Kawhi coming back. They just added John Wall. They have one of the deepest rosters in the NBA. They have Norman Powell.
They come back and they're healthy.
Zubac.
They're healthy. It's on. It's on. The Clippers, it's on. Now, with both of them, dude, I would say if I'm gonna put the two teams I feel like are gonna be in the coming finals? Out of the that are gonna be in the finals. If the two teams I would say, damn, that is so hard to choose out of the East. But damn, I would say the Nets. Oh my God. If I'm looking at these three teams, the Milwaukee Nets and the 76ers, right? I see all three of them making it to the finals. All three of them I feel like can make it, especially if they're healthy. With Chris Middleton being healthy, Giannis is Giannis. We already saw what he did with us.
Exactly.
Cool. With the 76ers, if
they added great pieces. They got Daniel House.
Yeah. Harden doesn't need
traded away Danny Green. They traded away Danny Green, which was a great transaction.
You know what I mean? Like Harden doesn't need to be 2018 Harden. He really doesn't.
They do.
He really doesn't.
Yes, they do. Yes, he does.
What's the name playing? The way he plays.
Embiid chokes in the playoffs.
How?
Bro, every year he has not made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not once.
I thought they made it.
Embiid has not went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not fucking once.
Remember, y'all beat him.
Yeah, we beat them.
That's right.
And then they
made it. They made it with the Rockets. They made it with the Raptors.
Atlanta beat them, and the Raptors beat them.
Well, but you know.
No, the Raptors beat them in the second round.
Really? Was that?
Yes. Yes. With the luckiest shot across the.
Like I said, like I can see it. But if I had to choose,
they're serious contenders.
If I had to choose between these three teams in the East,
I would say the Bucks. I would say the Bucks.
You say the Bucks? I think you're being modest. You're being modest.
I'm not being modest. It's just the fact that there's less questions with the Bucks than everybody else.
There's less questions with the Bucks. So, damn.
There's less questions about the Bucks. That's what I'm saying. I see the Nets as serious contenders, but they're not championship contenders yet because they don't have the coach. Like my
I don't think Steve Nash is a championship coach.
He's not.
But Jesus Christ, bro, y'all may not even need it.
Like I said,
need it.
I think we do, bro. Like every freaking every championship has at least like, at
No,
least a
yeah, I feel you.
good to great head coach that can actually change the adjustments and stuff like that.
I can definitely see this. Now, as far as the West, because I've noticed that we don't have a West in the series, but the
They're
only team
contenders. They're
out
not serious contenders.
that's what I'm
They're
saying. I think the only
like Grizzlies are
team,
not serious contenders. They're contenders because it's like, for example, nobody thought that the Mavericks were going to be in the Western Conference Finals this year with just
well,
Luca.
yeah, because the Suns shit the bed.
Exactly. So that's what I'm
But
saying. They're contenders. Shit
I
happens.
I feel like the only team that's gonna give Golden State a run for the money if they make it that far into the West is gonna be Minnesota. I
Yeah, because
they're just so
they don't.
big. Like they're
Yeah,
big. Like they
that's what I'm
they
saying. It's
completely
like
overshadow them.
I think that's what Minnesota saw what Cleveland did, and they were like, you know what, have we have to stop playing toward
Small
their
ball.
fucking
Yeah.
yeah, we have to stop playing towards their way of playing
Yeah.
basketball.
Cause
Let's play our
you
way of basketball and see what they can fucking do.
Cause
Because yeah,
you look at us, like you look at the Celtics, like
yeah, you
in
had
Golden
Rob Will
State.
and Horford.
Those were some small ball teams that were in the finals. Even Milwaukee's not that small, and when you're talking about going in. But if Minnesota is going up into like up against Golden State, them playing big ball like that, they have a good chance of giving them a run for the money. Now, don't get me wrong, they got to play crazy defense because we know Golden State's gonna shoot on you. They're gonna shoot
Yeah,
on you like you ain't never seen before. Because I mean, we saw what they did to us in the finals. The best defensive team in the league. They
no,
were
exactly.
just raining on us. So I can see this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. I think that is pretty good. I try to like organize it in like even what I feel like maybe the wave of teams like in that.
And the only reason why I put the three teams in the West as contenders because again, at the end of the day, any of those three teams can go to the second, like
Mm-hmm.
can go to Western Conference Finals.
Yes, sir.
It just depends on the matchup.
Which one they're gonna get?
Exactly.
And the East, man, the East is just kind of crazy right now. So
Yeah.
we got
Honestly
the
feel like
Clippers. We got the Clippers too.
I honestly feel like this year's like NBA is the most balanced than we've seen it in a very long time
No.
because it's always been that the West is the strongest one out of the East
Yeah.
to the point that people were like, oh, instead of doing East versus West, it should be the top 16 teams because you had teams in the West with literally over 40 fucking wins not making the playoffs, but then on the East you have teams that are making it with 35 wins.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So that is our power rankings for this upcoming season. Let's get into the next topic. The next topic is
All right, let me slide this thing back over here.
what was it? Anniversaries.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like we said, I wanted to talk about anniversaries real quick, especially since mine's coming up. Talk
Oh yeah.
about talk about freaking
Well, happy early anniversary, bro.
yeah, I appreciate it. Talk about just the importance of it. I know, a lot of stigma comes into it, like men always forget like when the anniversaries are and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, my relationship that's complete opposite because I never forget. My wife always forgets. But
Vice versa.
yeah, we
I mean,
try
no,
to
it's the same here. Same here with
yeah,
that.
like we try to understand the importance of it and like why it's kind of like a big deal when you think about it. Cause you wanna celebrate the fact that we made it to this point, that we made it this far. When you look back on your relationships, like not too sure how long other people has been together, but what y'all been married for 9 years going into
We're going on 8 in December.
yeah, going on 8, and this will be our 7. And and especially for the militaries, like when you got married in military, one got married in military, most likely got married very early
Yep.
in your life. So
Mhm.
you're talking about 20s, early 20s, getting married, and a lot of old heads and stuff will kind of look at you weird because you got married in your 20s, early 20s. They
Yeah.
always say like, was it who was it?
You
Drake
should have
said that.
waited.
Saying married in 20s, man, where the fun in that? But Honestly, dude, I don't think I would have wanted it any different. I looked at it as I'm establishing a family early. Like I had kids early, and then by the time my kids are grown, I'll still be young enough to enjoy them, to still be able to hang out with my kids because I'll only be like 40 something. My kids are, grown. I'm in my late 40s. My wife would be in her mid 40s, and kids are out of the house. So,
Exactly. Shit.
you're enjoying your life in a different aspect because, we're young still and enjoying life in a different way. So, what I do think though for anniversaries, when you look back on your relationships and you're looking back on the years, okay, where your mama at? I don't know either. Oh, that's cool. You want to say hi? Well, come here, say hi. This is Callie Maya. Say hi. All right.
Hi.
Go find your mama. Close the door. But when you look back on it and when you try to just enjoy the times that you had or you're having through this time, you know, talking about 7 years of being married to somebody and I'm 30. I'm 30. And it's pretty crazy to think about and like trying to still have fun throughout these years. Like, yeah, I got 3 kids. My oldest is 6, and I'm trying to still have fun with my wife. We're not losing our 20s because we had kids already. And that's kind of what I try to do for our anniversaries and stuff, and still try to go have fun and still do fun things that we just didn't really do in the beginning. Clubbing stuff and all the other crazy crap that you do in your 20s, that crap went away quick, real quick.
Yeah, I'm
I ain't got time for
retired.
none of that. So I'm trying to just find things that have fun. Like I think I might go to the comedy club uh this weekend. Think
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool. Something different. I can't go to the club or nothing like that. But we could try to be grown folk chill. There's like this rooftop bar that we're gonna try to go to and then hit up the comedy club. I think that'd be kind of cool. So something different, something that we're enjoying our youth still. Like, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like when you start talking about having multiple kids and your kids are in school and shit like that, you kind of forget that still kind of young and you still can enjoy time. And I don't even mean people when you're 20 or 30. I mean, even in your 40s, if you're watching this, like, don't forget to enjoy the time with your spouse while you have it. Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know. Enjoy that time and make sure that your spouse knows that you still enjoy time with them. So, like I know we were talking about like I think my in-laws are gonna watch my kids, and I mean, I never really asked them to watch them. I never do because I never want to be a burden or nothing like that. I got 3 kids, but they try to take them, and at the same time, I try to remind my wife and hang out with my wife to be like, I still enjoy time with you. You know, Most of the
Yeah.
time, anything we do nowadays, hey man, now we gotta do something with the kids. Kids gotta do something. You gotta do something with the kids, and I
Yeah.
try to remember. She has a birthday and our anniversary real close. I think y'all are similar to that too, right? Like y'all have
Uh,
like is it your
no, it's
first date?
Christmas. It's Christmas. It's
Christmas? Oh, okay.
Christmas. So, all right, yeah. So the way my
Yeah.
wife is, yeah, my wife is real funny. So she likes to
Yeah, that's
celebrate.
cute.
Yeah, she likes to celebrate the day that we got together, and which was in July, and then our wedding anniversary in December, and then so we really what's really been bugged out like this past couple of years. We really haven't done anything for our wedding anniversary. We put more importance on our
No, yeah,
July the when we got
yeah,
together anniversary. So it's like it's harder for us because we're not around family,
yeah,
which is our our own doing. So we don't have a babysitter. So watch the kids
yeah,
for the anniversary. Luckily, my parents were here for in July for that. So what happened was I actually found a spot similar to the one in Cherry Point, Pelican
yeah,
Point, where
yeah,
yeah. So I found something similar to that out here. So I took her there and we just sat down like on the bench, we just talked and enjoyed the view, like how we did back in North Carolina. So
That
it
shit
was
cute as
actually
fuck.
it was pretty good. Like it was cool because the thing is like I feel bad when I don't have any like I don't have the funds around that time to get her something for our
Yeah.
anniversary. But she's real big on like I don't need that. I rather have the moment,
What?
you know. So I know she would remember that more than me getting her a fucking Pandora charm on her Pandora bracelet.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
$4,000
yeah.
bracelet. God, I hate
It,
that thing.
but it's
Spent so much money
convenient.
on that crap.
Nah, it's
It's convenient,
convenient.
yeah, but
It's
it's
convenient, and on top of that, it's pretty cool when when you
look back
buy
on it.
shit. Yeah, when you buy shit that's like mementos and shit
Yeah.
like that. Like that
No, I
they actually
feel
mean
you.
something. Yeah.
I feel you.
So
We got it too, but looking back on it right now, that bracelet when I bought it was only like $125, but now it's probably
them
like
charms.
$4,000.
Yeah, them charms,
So
bro.
the
Them charms. Yeah.
charms.
But so it's like I think like our last year's anniversary during like in December for our wedding, we went to like we did something, we incorporated something with the kids. So we went to like it's called Pirates Adventure out in
Yeah,
Orlando.
yeah, you told me about that.
So it's similar to medieval
Medieval
times.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, where like they had like this whole show with the pirates and there's like this whole thing. One of the motherfuckers got hurt while performing. Like his whole
What?
fucking leg went that way. I was like, oh shit.
He said,
Yes.
"This is real life."
For real, like it was funny too because when we were leaving, one of the girls, like a little girl that was like watching the show, she was crying because he had gotten hurt. And
Damn.
she was worried about him. I was like, oh shit, like ambulance and everything carted him off. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
mean the kids
it's
had a good time. It was cool. I had a good time too, but like I said, it's when I usually try to make up for it. Like if my parents come down or like my brother comes down, I'll ask them like, "Yo, is it cool if you're watching for a minute?" So like
yeah,
you can watch
man.
them for a
You
couple
gotta
hours,
need the
you
time. You
know,
need some kind of time every once in a
or
while.
yeah. So I try to
Yeah.
incorporate that. What I realized over the years, especially because again, every spouse is different. Because love languages,
Love
mine's
language.
physical touch, hers is words affirmation. Your spouse's love language could be freaking gifts.
Yeah.
So if that's what it is, then get them a good like thoughtful gift for the anniversary. Like me, what I realized, like I don't have to buy her something for her to be happy. I can fucking make something. Like I made a poster board for her, you know, with the
Yeah, arts
kids.
and
And
crafts and shit.
yeah, with the kids, and she fucking cherished that more than any jewelry or makeup shit that I bought her or any pair
Yeah.
of shoes. So, but
Nah,
like, not
it
anniversary, having like, you need to take your anniversary fucking serious in a sense, due to the fact that like you can't stop dating your significant other.
yeah, you can't forget about them. Can't
Yeah,
forget that, you know, what you did in the beginning, even if it's a short
to
period of
get them
time.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about our initial relationships and we were kind of together after like,
Yeah,
a very short period of time. But at the same time, when I got into the relationship, me taking her places and showing her things that she hasn't experienced before and shit like that, I can't stop doing that just because I already got her. Like, I gotta remind her why she decided to stay with me. Like my love, like we talk about is the love languages. Like, all I try to do is show my wife different things, like experiences. That's shit that I like to do. I've traveled the world already and stuff like that, so I'm trying to give her things and show her things that she's never seen before. Like when I took her up to DC for the first time, you know how I be when I go up to DC, and I showed her
yeah,
the whole lifestyle, how things are, monuments, nightlife, brunch in DC. If you know, you know. And then, but I just try to show her and give her different things to see and experience. And I did that before. I did that in the beginning. And yeah, I'm not as mobile as I used to be, but I can't stop doing it if that's what she fell in love with me doing. I don't want her to forget, like, hey, your boy I still could do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think I can't show you new things. Like, I feel like Aladdin and shit most of the time when I take her places. You know what I'm saying? get on the flying carpet, which is the minivan.
Yeah.
But so it's very important to me, even though I'm not that much of a like a showing emotion person. I'm just not that guy. I got married and all that other stuff. I ain't cry. But I had my kids, I ain't cry. I'm just
What?
stoic. I'm just a stoic. Yeah, dog. I'm stoic, bro.
What? Oh
I
man, I
I
had Malachi.
dog,
I cried like a
hell
motherfucker,
no.
bro.
I just
I cried.
that's crazy. Like I'm not a crier. I didn't cry when she came down the aisle, none of that. I think the only time I ever cried on some whatever was my brother-in-law's wedding. Marilyn was a flower girl, and when she was walking down, I cried because it's my baby girl. So that made me cry, and it wasn't even like a deep. I had my eyes watered a little bit. You know what I mean? Because that was my baby girl. But other than that, yeah, I don't cry or nothing like that. So, I don't really have that type of emotion. So I try to just show it other ways. My wife knows, like when I'm joking and shit, that's my type of emotion that she's gonna get from me.
Mm.
So it's it's cool. Like I really enjoy the anniversary time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play the music, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be playing that when it come on, and it's a cool time. I really enjoy this time. Like when October shows up for us, like it's a cool feeling. You know what I'm saying? Money may not be there, but I still gotta show her that I'm still here. I still care. I'm like, yeah, I bought you a house and all the other stuff, but I can still show other ways that I care. And I'm excited. I'm excited for it. See how she enjoys it. Of course, I'm gonna post my little pictures and stuff like that. I'll probably do like a little shoot with just me and her. Pull out the tripod and stuff. Put the camera out there on it, and
Yeah,
try to take some pictures. She like it when I do that, so it should be pretty
that's good.
cool
That's
for
what's
her.
up.
Should be
That's
pretty
what's
cool
up.
for her, man. All right.
So we're going.
But
We
yeah, I
want
think
to
we
wrap
got
it up with this last topic,
yeah, I think we got one
I
more thing
guess.
for you.
Oh shit! So
So
it's the
one more
random shit.
thing, random shit.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday, and we were like talking about like what our kids watch and shit like that. Cause we were just like, what, like these shows, like the little toddler shows. Like y'all might have older kids, but we talking about toddler shows. So like kid shows that you'll show 1 year old to like a 6 year old, like toddlers. You know what I mean? And we were talking about what are the best shows out there. So I went online and made a tier list of
Without my knowledge of
the
it,
best
this is
shows
his list.
that
This
are
is
up
his
there.
list.
Yeah, yeah,
So we
yeah, yeah.
finna.
So I wanna put it out
um,
there and break down this tier list of the best toddler shows out here. So
I thought
right
you already
now,
had did it.
I already did it. So I got Coco Melon, Bluey, Bubble
Wait, where?
Guppies.
Oh,
You see
okay.
him? Yeah.
Yeah,
Bubble
yeah, yeah.
Guppies.
I thought you already had ranked them.
No, 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 no. Storybots, Peppa Pig, Octonauts, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Paw Patrol, Little Einsteins, Doc McStuffins, Blue's Clues, PJ Masks, Puppy Dog Pals, Super Y, and Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. So I just went online, saw like a list of like shows, like popular shows that parents have their kids watch, and I just put them on a tier list because we talk about the shows often and shit. Most of the time, they're playing in the background while we're talking on the phone, and we just
Yup.
talk about it and stuff like that. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, what people think is out here? And I made this on tiermaker.com, so it's out there. If y'all want to get on there and make it and tear it up yourself, by all means, Godspeed, and see what other people are watching. Uh, I know it's kind of weird because but I think it'd be pretty funny because we have strong opinions about some of these things. I think it's
Oh,
pretty funny. So what we will do is you're gonna pick a show, I'm gonna pick a show. You're gonna tell me where you want to put it, and I'm gonna put where I think a show should be. And we should be able to rank them where we need to be based off that. Right?
okay.
So I'm
All
gonna
right.
start it off, and I'm gonna start it off with controversy. Offer it. Coco Melon. Listen, Coco Melon is weird. And I'm telling you this now, because a lot of people talk about this, is that when this come on, they kids are in a trance. and it's
Yes,
true.
yes,
I
it
don't know
is.
what's going
Yes,
on. I
it
don't
is.
know why it's like
They
that, but
end, they
kids
end up
go in
like
a
mindless
trance.
zombies, bro. They end up like
Yeah.
mindless
I'm
zombies,
saying
bro.
they're doing something to
Horrible.
your kids.
Yeah,
And I
bro.
don't know what it is, but it's bottom tier
Oh,
for me.
shit's in
It's
the
bottom
trash.
tier.
Garbage.
Listen, I
Garbage. Hot
understand. I
garbage.
understand because sometimes you need your kids just to be quiet and sit down. Totally understand it. Don't get me wrong.
Well, put
I've
something
done this
else
every
on,
once in a
man.
while. I'll be
Put
like,
something
yo,
else
put this
on.
on and kid just go trance. But I don't like that. That is so weird to me.
There
So
is plus on top of that, with Coco Melon, they're not. It's like it's not helping them like learn anything. They're not
no,
developing
they're
any
just
motor
making
skills.
noises.
Exactly. It's just like it's funny because the first time I encountered Coco Melon was at Creedon's house. Erin had it on in her room, and I'm telling the kids to let's go, like to because we're leaving to clean up. And it's like they didn't hear me. I'm like, hey,
No,
let's go, Malachi, Malik. I had to like
they just
turn it off and snap at them. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm like, nope, never again. That's it.
yeah,
You're not watching that
it's a
shit.
weird thing. Like, you know what I'm
No,
saying? I
I hate that
understand it,
show.
but
I
man,
hate that
it's
show.
weird, dog. I don't know what
No,
they
I hate
doing.
that show. It's not good for the kids. It
Nah,
really
it's
isn't.
not good. I'm sorry.
I even
Sorry.
tell I even told my mom, like I told my parents and I told my grandmother when she watched them, I'm
Don't
like,
play that.
do not put the show on. And it's funny too because they'll try to put it on for the kids, and Malachi and Malik, they both know we can't watch that. Don't put that on.
Yeah,
That
don't put that on,
that
bro. I'm
daddy's
not a
gonna get
fan.
mad.
I'm not a fan.
Like, don't
It's
put that
too
shit on.
much. It's too much, man. It's so weird. Such a weird thing. You talking about older kids do it too, like my 6 year old will just go in a freaking
Yes,
trance. Like,
yes.
why? Like, why
What
are
the
you
hell
going
is
into a
going?
trance watching something? That shouldn't not just not okay. So
No,
yeah, yeah. Coco Melon, bottom tier for sure. All right, what you
boo
feeling?
boo.
What you want to grab?
Uh, I, so you said that's controversy. Mine's controversy because you may not agree with it, but
What?
PJ Mask
PJ
D,
Masks.
PJ
D
Mask
tier
D,
on PJ.
D tier.
D
And the
tier on
reason why,
PJ. Why is
and the
why is
reason
it
why I
D
say,
tier?
all right, the reason why I say this, hear me out. All right. First of all, they are 6 years old. Okay, they're in first fucking grade. They're fighting crime in their pajamas at night. Where the fuck they parents at?
Bro, nobody know where their parents at, bro.
No,
Ain't
no.
nobody
Where the
watching these
fuck?
kids
Where the fuck they parents at? That's one. Two. How they fighting night at crime and then still have enough energy to wake up in the
to go to
morning on
school in the
to go to school
morning.
the next day?
Come on, baby. Ain't no
Nah.
way.
So you
Nah, it's
basically
too
because
much.
I got a 7 year old. I got a 7 year old and about to be a 5 year old. So you're telling me I'm put this show on for these kids and they think they could literally go out and about in this world trying to fight crime at night at five
And
and
they
seven
PJs
and they PJs?
ain't no
That's
shoes
not
on. They ain't got
no
no shoes
no
on.
no. That's not a good look, bro.
Nah, bro. It ain't cool, bro.
Like
Nah.
nah.
I'm cool with it. I don't
I don't agree
agree
with it.
with it, the
No.
lifestyle of it. My thing is,
Mm-mm.
especially with PJ
They are
Masks too,
six.
it's the same thing that they're doing every single episode. They go out there and
Exactly.
try to fight crime. One of them mess up
Fuck up
in
and
some way, and then they're like, "Oh, we should work
realize.
together."
And then
That's
it's
all
like,
they do.
and then it's the same shit every fucking episode. It's something different, but then they they rinse it and
Yeah,
then repeat.
it's
No.
it's only
It's
teamwork. That's the only thing they teach. And my thing is, I can't get behind that. I can't get behind something, and that's all they teach you is just teamwork, 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 teamwork. Bro, give me something else for my kids, bro. Teach me something better than this. And then again, I don't believe in 6 year olds to be going on at night and then talking about they're gonna go to school
fight
the next day. Cap,
exactly.
cap.
Cause shit, I'd be tired as fuck if I break night and
Yeah.
I want to get like
Yeah.
nah, bro.
Nah. So, all right. All right. I'm gonna grab one, put it in there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab mine because
Mhm.
this one kind of hit home for your boy for the fact of I got light skinned kids. I got dark, like female kids, and they need to watch something that's gonna be looking like them. So I got Doc McStuffins, and I put her in B tier because I like my
Okay.
kids to look at something that look like them. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
they want that connection that the
Right.
kids feel because that kid look like them. That's a little black girl. It look
Yeah.
like them, and they like that. And Doc
Yeah.
McStuffins is actually not bad because they actually teach about some things when you get hurt, like your ears, your body parts, like things like
Okay.
that. They should actually do be teaching some decent knowledge.
Oh, I don't
So
have an opinion on that
I
because
know you
my
don't
kids
really
don't
watch
watch
it because
that.
you got
Yeah, I
boys.
don't.
So I
Yeah, I
put
got
it out
boys.
there for the if you got girls, it is a great show, especially if you got girls of like an ethnic background. It's really good for them. It's another show on Netflix. I think it's called Gabby's Dollhouse, something like that. She's like
Yes.
with cats and stuff like that. Once
Hmm.
again, another light skinned girl.
My kids
Look,
watch that. They actually like
that's not
that.
a bad. It's not a bad show.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of
it's not a bad
Cats,
show. Yeah, I
and
hate
once
cats.
again, it's not really like a
Feel me?
really known show. That's one reason it's up here. But that's another show that is good show that also talk like has like an ethnic background for the kids to watch. So I mess
Yeah.
with Doc. I know it's not something you're gonna be putting anywhere, so I put it out there
No,
for
that's
the.
fine.
And I think that is a really good show as well.
Okay,
What you got?
I'm gonna take Blue's Clues. I put it at a
Blue's
C.
Clues.
Put it at a
What's up?
C. I put it at a
C tier.
C.
C tier.
C tier.
Okay,
And the
I'm okay
reason
with that.
why, and the reason why is because it has degressed since I watched Blue's
It
Clues.
has. It
So you
has.
go from Steve to Josh to this bitch ass motherfucker named fucking
How you doing him like
no
that?
no no, it went from Steve to Joe to bitch ass Josh.
Joe was weird anyway. So
Joe was weird. And now they're coming. If you didn't know, they're coming out with like the multiverse version of Blue's Clues. It's a movie where they all
the
three come on.
multiverse.
Yes, bro, it's weird.
Now
But Josh, no,
Blue's
bro,
Clues is a
it's gotten
classic.
worse. It's
Blue's
yes,
Clues
the
is a
Steve,
classic,
Steve
but
with my man
it's
Steve
weird.
in the front and center. But Josh, I can't fuck with
Yeah,
Josh.
Blue's Clues is a little weird, but it is a classic. They do show
But
them
that's
like
not.
different
But that
objects and stuff like that.
yes,
So
like I said, like the animations got weirder. Like they're different. It's just like again, it's digressed.
yeah,
That's why I
it's
put
a
it at C.
nostalgic thing. Why I
Yeah, that's why.
still let
That's why
my
I put.
kids watch it, but it's
Yeah,
not like
that's why I put. That's why I
something.
put out a C. That's why I put out
Yeah,
a C because the original Blue's Clues that I grew up on, I literally had the whole. I bullshit you not. I had the handy dandy notebook, the couch
yeah. I
notebook.
understand.
I
Yeah,
had the
yeah.
crayon
The big
too.
joint with the
As a,
crayon. Yes, sir.
yes, I had that shit.
Yeah,
Fucking Myra had the box, like the lunch box. Yeah, bro. Like,
yeah.
bro.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody get happy when a letter show up at the house, dog. We all know
exactly.
that. So nah, I
Salt,
feel
salt
it.
and pepper, paprika. But nah, nah.
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
sorry. Like
So I'm
the
cool
news
with it.
Blues Clues, news Blues
I'm cool
Clues
with
is
blues right
garbage.
there. You know, especially the new one. I'm cool with that. All
Yeah.
right. So let me grab one. Let me grab one. I'm gonna grab one. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm
Okay.
gonna grab one because I think we talked about this one already.
Mm.
I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab the show from the down under. I'm gonna grab the Bluey show.
Oh
And
my god.
Bluey, I know you don't fuck with Bluey. I know you really don't fuck with Bluey that much. The thing I like about Bluey is that it is cool to watch. You know, it's the dogs. You know, it's just something cool to watch. And I do like Bluey for the fact of the parents. That's kind of why I fuck with Bluey more than anything else. For the fact of those parents are in the show. They aren't just on the outskirts. Oh no, we got a problem. No. Those parents are teaching those kids lessons in the show, which I think
Yeah.
is really good because it actually shows interaction with parents and it shows a bunch of different other kind of parents. Does Bluey have like a same sex like thing? I
No.
think no, I don't think Bluey does.
No.
But but
Uh,
it shows different types of like whatever, and then it has some pretty good episodes in it. They were to show the episode where I think Bluey like ignored Bingo.
bingo.
Just
Yeah.
completely ignored her and left her, and she was sitting there crying and stuff like that. And it was like it was an emotional show. I think it was one of the first episodes I saw. And I was like, damn, that's actually kind of really sad. And I think it really shows like something where you don't really get from a lot of things because I actually like the lessons that Bluey talk about, and I like it.
Now
I like
I
Bluey.
just
I
feel
like Bluey.
like my kids they love Bluey too. And
I'm
I,
putting
I would
Bluey in B tier.
I would
I'm
put
put.
out an A tier. I'll put out an A tier.
It's either A or B. I
No,
would
it's
say,
A. It's
yeah,
A due to the fact
Bluey
that
top
it
tier,
is
dude. Bluey's
no,
good.
no, Bluey's good. And the reason why I say like I just don't like it because it's like one, both the dogs, like Bluey and Bingo, they're females. So
Yeah,
that show caters more to girl and girl dads.
yeah,
You get
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay,
You get what I'm saying? But I can agree with the whole like I like the fact that the parents are involved. They're the ones teaching the lessons. Because a lot of the kid shows they more cater to the moms,
yeah,
like Franklin,
yeah,
Arthur, shit like that. Back in the day,
yeah.
this one is predominantly the dad.
The dad,
He's the
he
one,
has a lot more to do with the
and
show.
and I feel like it's because they are girls, so
Yeah,
they are incorporating that girl dad, um, you know,
yeah,
agenda,
fuck with
and
Bluey,
so it's cool.
fuck with Bluey.
So I can attest to that.
What you got?
Um, I'm gonna put Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood.
Daniel
that
Tiger's neighborhood. I like Daniel.
that that is A tier.
I like Daniel.
It is literally Mr. Rogers'
Yeah,
neighborhood animated for the fucking
for the
kids.
kids. It's
That
great.
show is dope. I
It's
love
a
that
great
show.
show.
It's a dope
And
show. It
it
teaches them lessons.
mad lessons,
They
mad
got the story
diversity in there
times.
with the different
Yes, there's hella
animals.
hella
It's
diversity in that.
it is
PBS did their thing with
they did
that
their
one.
thing with that one, with that remake. It was really good. It feels like a really good show. Like when I
It
watch
feels
it
like
and the kids watch
like
it,
if you watch it with them, and if you grew up watching Mister Rogers'
it
Neighborhood,
you
it's
feel it. You
literally
feel
you
it
feel
there.
the Mister Rogers coming out of Daniel.
Yeah.
So
It's
it's like I like it.
really good. I really like Daniel Tiger. Like I really messed with my man Daniel. He did really good for that one. That was a really good show.
Yeah.
Now, let me go with another controversy. Show that may
Okay.
not be that high. That
Okay.
a lot of people may think it's that high because their kids like it, but I don't think it's that high. I'm gonna grab my dogs to Paw Patrol, and they're going in C tier.
See, at least
Paw
a B.
Patrol. Here's
At
my
least
issue
a
with Paw
B,
Patrol.
bro. At least a B.
Here's my issue with Paw Patrol, right? Paw Patrol, diverse. Got mad dogs out here, mad dogs doing
Yeah.
everything they got to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind Chase and whatever. And then, of course, my man Ryder. You know what I'm saying? It is what, and Marshall is top tier. I don't care what anybody say. Marshall's the best dog in there. Of
No, he's
course,
not. No, he's not.
he's the funniest.
No,
His
the
jokes
best. No,
always
no,
land.
the best dog out of that show is Rubble. Okay,
Well, okay, listen, I'm
is
not saying
Rubble.
Rubble ain't good. Rubble my
No,
number
that's
two. I know
Rubble is
this.
one.
But
Rubble's A
Marshall, I fuck with
tier.
Marshall the long tier. But either way, cool. My issue with Paw Patrol is the story with it. Because why is every fucking episode about that dumb chicken getting lost? We always gotta say this chicken. The mayor is dumb. Like, oh my god, she's dumb. She always loses this chicken every 15 freaking seconds. It's ridiculous how it happens all the
But
time.
you gotta
Also,
think about it, though. You gotta
no.
think
And
about it, though. You
also,
gotta
I don't
think.
like how
Try to
they
chase
try
the
to
chicken.
shoehorn diversity into the show because my man, the Hispanic dog, he wasn't there in the beginning. Y'all try to slide him in there later. Like, oh, we ain't noticed.
Oh, Tracker.
Don't be trying to
Tracker.
give.
That's my man, Tracker.
No,
Yeah, the
trust me,
Chihuahua.
I'm cool with Tracker. I'm cool with Tracker.
Yeah.
Should have been there off day one. Don't be trying
Yeah.
to be like, oh, we're having some issues because people saying the diversity and they was hating on the was it Ryder? Ryder Chase?
No. Oh,
Chase.
with Chase
Chase.
because he was
They
a
were hating
yeah
on
because
Chase with the whole police thing.
yes.
And y'all gonna try to slide me some diversity in there. No. I wouldn't feeling that. And then also my thing is I'm not getting a lot of good lessons from Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is cool for the kids to watch. It's cool for the kids to watch. It's very exciting. Got a lot of colors and stuff going on. I don't get a lot of good lessons being taught to kids from Paw Patrol. You know what I
Nah,
mean? I don't get that.
I would no. I honestly, because okay, in my house, Paw Patrol, like,
No,
bro, Paw Patrol was that show. At
I
least
get
put it
it.
at
It was for us too.
at least put it at a B. And the reason why I say that is because you have the diversity, and then on top of that, it also shows that yes, like you have the certain problems, right? And for example, like Ryder will specifically be like, hey, yo, I need Marshall and I need freaking Sky because I need Sky to come from the sky and freaking grab this motherfucker and blase, right? But sometimes that doesn't help out. And then they have to incorporate another person. So it's basically showing like just because you're good at these, like you have this specialty, that doesn't mean it always works.
All
That's
the
one.
same
Two,
problems.
but
We
the two,
always
on
try to
top of
get a
that,
chicken. Always.
you try to go get a fucking live chicken right now. You ain't gonna catch that motherfucker. Like that's what I'm
It's
saying.
always about this chicken. I'm
Hey,
tired of seeing this dumb chicken. It's like the Moana chicken.
nah, I can agree. It's not with the chicken. It's the humdinger, like the
Yeah.
mayor.
The mayor
Like
sucks.
how that motherfucker never get caught? Like you know what I'm saying?
Never.
Never
Both of
get
those
caught
mayors
doing that dumb
suck.
shit. Yeah. All right. You know what? Fine. I'll put that. I'll leave it at a C.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Whatever.
not saying it ain't a good
Whatever.
show for the kids, but story
Whatever.
wise, I think
Okay.
it's basic. I'm not cool with it. What you got
Fine.
though?
Super Y.
Super Y.
S.
S
That is a
tier.
top tier
I
show.
fuck with Super Y.
Top tier show. And if your kids have not seen Super Y or you
You
haven't put it
tripping.
on, it's on PBS. right? You can get PBS on like if you're
Damn,
clearly
PBS putting out the hits.
yes, everybody at this point, everybody it should not be watching cable. It should be on like some type of streaming service. You know, like if you have a Roku or a freaking Fire Stick, um, PBS is the app is actually free, and you can actually watch
You
free
can actually
episodes
watch all this stuff.
on Super Y. Super Y is a great fucking show. One, it teaches the kids about literature, literacy, and then on top of that, like they implement the stories like fairy tales, like
Yep.
three little pigs, Rapunzel, shit like that.
Like
And they
stories that they
solve
know into this.
yes, and then they solve problems like yo, and they incorporate like they make reading fun.
Yeah.
Like my son, granted, he's always been like into books, but my son, like Malachi, he will literally take a book after watching that show and practice and learn how to read it. And then on top of that,
great show.
What's great about that show too is that it even like my son's watching that show, it had my oldest sit my youngest down and read to him. And my youngest is listening to him read this book. Like they'll sit down on the floor in their room and they're reading books and he's reading to him and he's showing him the pictures and stuff like that and trying to help him out. And it's because Superwise is teaching them how to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
great.
And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Like I'm just plopping the TV and now having the TV raise the kids. Like I'll sit down and read with them as well.
But if it's a show that they can watch, Super top tier. I love Super.
Yeah, Super is a great fucking show. I love that show.
Yeah. Now we still at top tier. I gotta go ahead and put another one at S tier because there's one show out here that's top tier. Actually, it's two shows still left. I think are top tier, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab one. And it's on Netflix. Octonauts is top tier. Oh my god, Octonauts is so good. Like especially for I don't know how everyone kids are, but my kids really into animals. Really into animals. Each one of my kids have their own animal that we gave to them when they were born, and that's kind of like their teddy bear theme. Is this animal? So they're already into animals from day one, and sea creatures. What they're teaching there. I mean, they're teaching deep information about these sea creatures that I ain't even know.
I be learning shit with them.
Bro, that creature report, I'm in the back. Like, when I hear the creature report, I'll be listening to it on the back end, but like, what are you talking about the creature report? You know what I'm saying? And then just like two more things in here who have top tier songs, like opening songs in their freaking things. Octonauts songs, top tier, bro. Every time you hear that creature report coming in, we're done with our mission. You already know it's a here. Like it's a really good show. I love everything that they talk about there. And then it was one episode they were talking about my man's, I forgot what his name is, but he's like the doctor in their thing, the penguin, I think is who it is.
Right.
And they really had a whole episode explain on how important he was, even though he's like a bottom tier character, but they really put him out front and center of how helpful he is to take care of everyone else.
Everybody get their shot in that.
Everybody get their shot in that. Everybody getting their shot in that, and I love it. I love Octonauts, top tier, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree with that completely because like I watch Octonauts. So the thing is, when a new show comes out on Netflix or any other streaming service, Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever, and the kids are watching it, I will sit down with my kids and watch it with them, and I'll let them know, like, yo, you're done. You can't watch that no more. It's not good. Put something else on. But this one, I sat down with them. I'm like, okay, it's a good show. I fuck with it. And then there'll be times that Malachi will come up to me and be like, oh, do you know about this?
Yeah.
This creature? I was like, yeah, what about it? Did you know that? I'm like, nah, I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Maryland does it.
So it's like, I'm learning shit.
Damn.
I'm learning shit.
Yeah, it's really good. I really love it.
Yeah, I like that show. This show's a good show. Another show. I'm gonna leave that show alone because my kids don't really watch like that. Your kids predominantly watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Puppy Dog Pals, I'm gonna give it a B. Just off the stem alone. That theme song hit.
All right, yeah.
I be singing that song. I be singing. Yes,
that shit. Come on, you know it's a hitter. Really, you give it a B?
Yes.
I did not expect that.
Nah, it's a great show. I love that show. Yeah. Just off like the theme song alone, like gives me a like A level tier. but like the show quality of it brings it down to a
Yeah,
B
that's what I would
because
say. I would say that.
because you know it's like some of the stuff that they have on the show it doesn't really like teach them anything in a
Yeah,
sense like that. It's more for like entertainment
yeah,
purposes.
that's why I
But they
teach.
do,
Yeah,
but they do
they
learn.
have some
You
stuff.
know,
They have some
they
stuff.
do have some stuff. It's just that themes. I'll be
Yeah,
singing it, and Malik will be like laughing with me and
yeah.
stuff like that. It,
You know that's a
yeah,
heater, dog.
yeah,
Especially be us like who into
yeah,
dogs, like it
yeah.
works. Like if you could tell, like dog shows kind of just do hit with us. So and then I like it though. I do like it. It's it's not bad. It's not a
I
bad
mean,
show.
Paw Patrol, they added the whole like their version, but with cats. They're called the
Yeah,
Action
I saw
Pack.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
Horrible,
And, I ain't
but
watching it.
yeah.
But
Regardless, but Puppy Dog, back to Puppy
I'm on
Dog
Puppy
Palace.
Dog Pals. Okay.
Yeah, Puppy
All
Dog,
right.
yo, Puppy Dog Palace is top tier.
So
Like in the B's,
I'm gonna go ahead and take my
top
other
B's.
show because I know, like I said, for if you have all boys, you're probably not watching. But if you are watching it with girls, you are watching Peppa Pig. And Peppa Pig is not a bad show.
That shit's a
God,
C. It's a C,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's either I'm gonna put
I
it
hate
in the
that
front
show.
of C, like because I can give it a B or a C depending on the episode. Because Peppa Pig has the same issues that I think that the Puppy Dog and Paw Patrol run into. Like they have, it's a decent show, but it ain't always teaching you something new when you're doing it. And it's kind of the same issues that you run into. Like it's like it rinse and repeat on some of the
Rinse and
problems or
repeat. Yeah.
lessons that they're trying to teach you. It's a cute show. It's pink. It's for the girls. We know this,
I mean, so they
and
got a
it's a
whole
cute
theme
show.
park.
They got their own
They got
theme
a whole
park
theme
out
park.
there. You know what I'm saying? My issue is another thing when it comes to the parents with Peppa Pig. It really focuses on the mom more than the dad. Don't get me wrong, dad has some stories or some things that he tries to teach him, but the mom seems like she's more front and center.
They just make the dad a freaking goof. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, he's
saying?
dumb for the
And it's
most
like,
part.
yeah,
He's
like
not. It's
he's
not like
like
Bluey's dad. Bluey's dad man's. I mean, yeah,
he
he's
alert.
funny. He's the goof,
He
but
alert.
he
He
alert though. He
alert.
with it,
Yeah,
and
he
he's really interactive with his kids. Not
exactly.
Peppa's dad. He's not really. Papa Pig ain't really, Daddy Pig ain't really into it. But my kids love it. They love the pig situation because they're pigs. You know what I'm saying? Every time the show come on, they do the whole like introducing
The
and do the little
the oink.
yeah, I
Yeah, I
have to
hate
do
that.
it. They literally say it. They're like, Daddy Pig, I have to be in the back or in the kitchen, whatever I hear. I'm like, it's just loud as hell. But my kids like it, but it's all right. It's
I
a
can't
heavy
stand it.
mid
So
show. It's a heavy
no, it
mid show.
isn't. The only
Ain't
thing,
no hating on the Brits though. No hate on the Brits, but my
nah,
dudes across the pond.
the only one moment of that show that is top tier for me is when Pepper can't whistle and she called up her friend.
With a
She's like,
friend just
"Oh,
hangs up on her. Yeah,
yeah," and
but
she's like, "Oh, I can't whistle neither." And she's like, "Oh, that's good." She's like, "Matter of fact, what is he even whistling? I don't even know what that is." Oh, that's when you put your lips together, and she does it, and she's like, "Bitch," hangs up on her. That right there, I
done.
was like,
Top tier
okay,
moment. Top tier
that was
moment.
top. That's the only thing they have,
All
honestly.
right, what you
But
got?
Bubble Guppies is S.
S
Bubble
tier Bubble
Guppies.
Guppies for sure.
Bubble Guppies. Yeah.
Bubble Guppies, everybody knows. There was no if and buts about it. Matter of fact, hold up, bro. Bubble Guppies may be my number one on this list. No cap. Bubble
Nah,
Guppies
Bubble
top tier,
Guppies is
dog.
dope.
Bubble
I fuck with Bubble
Guppies, I
Guppies.
love it, bro.
Their
Like,
songs are dope. What time is it? It's time for
it's
lunch.
time for lunch. Line
That
up,
shit.
everybody line up, line up, line up.
Yeah. That shit.
Time to, outside. Everybody know what time it is when it's time
Yeah.
to line up. It is. It's good, man. It's
It's a
so
good
good.
show. They learn a lot.
They got
They
a
just
lot
don't.
of
It's not just about
lessons.
like the animals or like the
No, they teach about a bunch of different crap. I
yeah
saw the
about
episode
food
yesterday. They were talking
or
about trucks.
nutrition. Yeah,
Yeah,
nutrition.
yeah.
Talk about nutrition. They talk about math. They talk
Man,
about
yeah.
like they go
They
all
teaching mad
around it.
stuff out there in Bubble Guppies. I'm
Yeah,
gonna see.
bro.
I love it. I love it. It is a really good show
It's a
for
great
trying to
show.
teach kids something. That's top tier.
Great show.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna go with a all right. I got two on my head that the songs are where it's at. Songs are where it's at. So I'm gonna get the one that song probably is probably the least. It definitely is the least out of theme songs. It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Now, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I want to like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I really do. I want to like it. My issue with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I feel like it's overrated for what it's really putting out. Like it's
Yeah,
not a
I agree
bad
with that.
show. Like,
I mean,
it's
my
a
kids stopped
classic.
watching
It's
it.
Mickey, but I don't feel like it's as good as they portray it to be. Like they make the show to be. It's not that
Nah,
good.
it's
It's
not that
definitely
great. It's if your kids watch the show and my kids watched it,
yeah.
and then they on their own were like, I don't want to watch that no
I don't want to
more.
watch anymore. That lets you know that
No,
it's
right off
not
the bat, it's not
where
that
it's at.
great.
Now, the
I mean, I
thing
put at
that
a C. I put at a C at
look,
least.
the only reason I have it down as D is because it's exactly what you said. The kids aren't really that into it. Like it's not a
Okay.
bad show. Like it really isn't, but it is not really something that you
They grow
want
out
to
of
keep
it. They grow
watching.
out of it fast. They grow
Yeah,
out of it
man,
real
you
fucking
don't want
fast.
to keep watching it, bro. Like you really don't. Look,
Yeah.
the only thing make me put it in the C is the theme song. I love the theme song. I absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? That Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
Clubhouse, when that thing came on, I started hitting the dances. It's a classic. I
Yeah.
understand that. But
Or the
that's really
hot
about it.
dog. Hot dog.
And I'm all about that mouse tool. It's a secret that we can use later. I tell my wife that all the time. But it's all right. It's all right.
No, I don't. Okay.
All
I
right.
let it
What you
be.
got?
I let it ride.
What you got?
Storybots.
Story box.
Storybots. Yeah, Storybots is a freaking A to B.
Yeah, I was gonna say A. I like Storybots. I do.
Storybots is great.
I didn't watch it that much, like because my kids just haven't, but I put it on every once in a while, and
If you sit
it
down and
is good.
watch it with them, it's a good show. Like they
It
break
teaches
down
a lot.
stories.
They teach a
It
lot
teaches
in
them a
that.
lot on Netflix, and it's good on Netflix.
It's
It's
good on
great.
Netflix. A
It's
really
a
good show.
great show. And its counterpart with Storybots is Number Blocks. And Number
Yeah,
Blocks
number blocks. Yeah.
Number
So
Blocks is dope because
you
he's
put me
about
on that. I didn't watch
I
that,
put yeah,
so
Number Blocks
I'm
is
gonna
dope.
start watching
It's
that.
man, I think it's funny though too because I was actually asking the kids, "Hey yo, give me some shows that you watch so we can do this," and
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh, don't forget about this show and that
yeah,
show."
yeah.
I was like, "What the hell? What are you talking about? Like, I haven't
Yeah.
watched the show with you. Oh, it's a new show. It just came out. Like Creature
Yeah,
Cases.
when you told me that, I was like, man, there's some
Creature
new
Cases.
hotness. I ain't even seen this out
Yeah,
yet.
Creature Case is pretty cool. Creature Case is
Yeah,
pretty cool. It's like
yeah.
if you like the Creature Report from Octonauts, you are gonna like Creature Cases with for
We
Netflix.
gonna
Like
give you
it's
we gonna give you a review on Creature Case soon because I'm gonna put down
yeah,
on
it's
that.
pretty good.
But
But yeah,
so
Storybots is cool. It's really it develops the brain a lot. It's really interactive with the kids.
yeah,
Um, it basically is just pro reading, and that's what I want. Like I want my kids to read.
yeah,
You know, I don't like again, every parent isn't the same, but me growing up the way I grew up, my dad introduced me to video games at the age of 4. I was
yeah,
playing freaking Killer Instinct at 5, you know, and I did not want to
yeah,
go outside like at all. I wanted to play video games at a very young age. So it's like I tell my kids because like they'll see me play Pokemon and stuff like that, and they want to play, and I'm like, no, you're not playing. You're not touching a controller. You're not getting any electronics like that until you hit a certain age. Like, yeah, they have their tablets, but I put a time restriction on their tablets.
yeah.
And
I
the
do the
reason
same
why
thing.
they have their own tablets is because at the stage that we are in development with technology, they're
They have to have it.
incorporate. Yeah, they have to have it because they're incorporating in school. And it's like I can't have them illiterate when it comes to technology, especially running the tablets, you
Yeah,
know. So I with the tablet thing, I restrict the streaming service. You're not finna watch shows on your freaking tablet. No,
yeah,
you have a TV. You can watch it in the living room, you can watch it in your room. That's where you on the tablet, you're learning. You're gonna play interactive ABC Mouse. If you haven't heard about ABC Mouse, I
it's
highly
nice.
recommend you
It's nice.
invest in ABC Mouse. You pay like $20 a year, and they have like educational games. They
Yeah,
learn
ABC
math.
Mouse is pretty good.
It is
We
dope
got it too. It's good.
because the curriculum changes in every age group. So like Malik is learning his ABCs and learning how to color and his numbers, and Malachi is learning freaking double digit math.
Yeah,
You know, I honestly I think it's cool.
it's a good.
So
It's a good for sure.
I don't again electronics in the house we have them, but they use them from time to time, and a lot of times if they get like my phone or my wife's phone, my son is playing Wordscape. So it's like this game where it's crossword, and they give
Yeah, I
you a whole bunch of
understand.
letters, and you have to come up with the word with the letters. So he's exercising his brain.
Yeah,
So because I play it from time to time, and that's how he got into it. He was like, "What are you playing?" And I showed him, and he got on it, and my wife's like, "Oh, what are you doing with him?" I'm like, "I'm doing this with him." She's like, "Why are you playing that?" I'm like, "Cause it's exercising my brain." Like shit, I'm not like
let
I
me
don't read a book every
let me
fucking
get
day.
this. Let
Like,
me do it.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
So I think it's pretty
it's
cool,
not bad.
bro.
But so
I'm
last
all
one,
about shows.
last
That,
one,
that,
Lil
go ahead.
Einstein's. We already know Lil Einstein's theme song, top tier, S tier theme song.
Yeah, they're making
Only
trap music off of that.
Yeah,
that theme
bro.
song.
Only thing I'll give about Lil Einstein's, I like Lil Einstein. I like Lil Einstein because they're teaching the kids a lot of stuff, give them a lot of information. They're learning about different things. Of course, and it's an older show too. So of course, usually us we like older shows because it kind of makes it feel like they're learning better things. But I
Yeah,
understand that the world changing. The thing about Lil Einstein's, I think, that has the issue, it has the same issue that some of these other shows do, where kids lose interest in it really quick. And they'll watch a couple episodes and that'd be about it. Like my kids just really don't keep the interest in it. So,
yeah, mine
but
either.
even though the interest is there, I still believe it is a really good show. So I'm gonna put it in that last slot that's sitting there. It's definitely on the back end of B, heading into C tier. But that theme
Okay.
song right there will always keep it up in my heart. Because when that thing come on, it is a heater. It is a
Yeah.
good sounding show. So uh like I said, this is just something random that we thought about doing. We gonna do this with other things as time goes on. Just something random and stupid for us to try to put into that a lot of people may not think about. Okay, so as our kids get older and stuff, we'll look at different shows or whatever. May look at
I think
movies,
I
stuff
think the
like
next
that.
time we do this, we should do this again, but with the kids. Let
Yeah, at
them
least
just let
yeah. I would say like my oldest, I think she will definitely have some like info into it. Maybe not my
yeah.
middle kid, maybe not Callie, but I think
No,
Marilyn will have something.
now both of mine will be like, oh nah, it
Yeah.
goes there. Yeah,
Yeah. So we're definitely look at this again, and then we'll probably like I said, we might do this again. May do like movies or something that our kids are into. We might put it out there just to give y'all
yeah.
something different. But now so with this episode, we uh we saw these tier lists and we saw it was something different, interactive for us to do. And we just wanted to give you something different other than just looking at us talking on the screen.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know if it works, something that you like. I know we went heavy on the basketball thing. We want you to understand too that like we're still dads and we like sports. We're gonna do this for football. I'm telling you this right now,
Oh
especially
yeah.
as like the mid season starting to roll
Yeah,
around.
probably like week 8,
We're probably gonna do
mid
like our
season.
mid
Yeah,
season tier list and see what teams are, how things are going. We'll do this again for basketball as the season goes on, probably around trade deadline and stuff like that. But we're gonna talk about other things and like, but we're not gonna let y'all forget that we're still gonna talk about dad stuff. That's why we still talked about our anniversaries, and then we did this for the kids. Just giving us other things to talk about.
yeah. We did that shit. We did the kids
Yeah,
rankings, and then we
yeah.
did the
Just
anniversary.
always
So
want
it's
to
like, yeah, we
let y'all know
incorporate what
like
we would like to do.
we're just gonna talk
Hey,
about stuff for you.
and then
Uh,
hopefully we get hopefully within 2 weeks
yeah,
we can.
we're gonna have somebody join in on us. Might have a couple people maybe soon within the next couple weeks that we're gonna try to join and talk and give like a different perspective on different situations. Where peoples are located at in different situations and that. And just giving y'all new things, man. We're just gonna keep trying new things. Like I said, we got something special coming for you guys in the next 2 weeks for the Halloween episode that we're gonna do. And then yeah, it's been just coming up with different things, and hopefully you guys are feeling it. I think it was pretty fun. Like gives us something else to really debate on and stuff like that. And I
Because a
think
lot of times
it's
we agree to a lot of our shit. I think that's why we are
yeah,
like real close because we agree to with a lot of
yeah,
shit. So it's real. I think it's like it's fresh when I could talk about something and he does not agree with me.
yeah.
Like I'm like, no, motherfucker,
No.
this is what
And
it
that's
is right
why
here.
another reason too, we're gonna bring somebody else in here to give us a different perspective. And it's not just gonna be guys. We plan on bringing some stay-at-home moms as well to give us just a different perspective on how life is from the other side of the
That's right.
spectrum of this, because we understand that a stay-at-home dad is completely different from a
Gotta
stay-at-home
stay at
mom.
home.
So
Right.
we definitely want to give different perspectives on what we're doing here. And but yeah, man, I think it was pretty fun. Just once again, just continue to watch it, share it, like it, comment, give us other ideas that we're thinking of. We're listening to stuff. trying different things, shortening things, and possibly seeing what other type of content that we could put out there for you guys to enjoy, really.
Yeah,
So
but please follow us on our socials. Listen,
yeah, you'll get the
subscribe, comment.
you
You
get
know,
the
we got the link tree on the Instagram.
yeah.
I'm not sure if you put it up on everything else.
It is
Um,
on. I think it's
it's
just
on
on the
TikTok.
Instagram. I think it's
It's
on
on Instagram.
Facebook. It's
Well,
not on TikTok yet.
if you
I
go
need
on
to
the
do that.
if you go on our Instagram account, you click on the link tree, you get every single thing right there and there. Like,
Yep.
comment, give us some feedback. Like, honestly, hey, we're okay with constructive criticism. I'm
Yeah.
not sensitive. Yeah, like, you want, like, again, if there's certain topics that you want us to talk about or you want to hear about, or shit is there, if you want to hear more about us or more about the kids or stuff like that, just throw
By
it
all
out there.
means.
Hey, by all means, like, hey,
Yeah.
we are game for any little thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so I
other than
think this is
that,
gonna wrap it
man,
up.
yeah, I think other than that, I just want to say thank you for continuing to watch and supporting.
Yep,
It's fun.
for
We're
sure.
really enjoying this. Not even gonna lie, like we're having a good
Yeah,
time. So just let us know. But other than that,
yeah. And
that's
for
it,
your
bro.
all your merch purposes,
Oh,
holla at
merch
your
coming
boy.
soon, bro. New
Yes, it is
new
coming soon.
facelift coming soon. Be on the
Yes, it
lookout.
is
It's
coming.
gonna be lit.
Yes,
It's gonna be lit. But
yes.
other than that, man, if you don't got anything else, bro, I think that'll be
I
it.
think, yeah, I think we're good, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
Yeah, I'll catch you next time.